What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Pops and the Henry Brothers Podcast. We are your hosts. Y'all know what time it is, man. We're just waiting on everybody to come in, man. Let's make it.
Let's get it.
Let's do this.
Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody is A-OK. And hopefully everybody's had a good week. Sorry we couldn't make it last week. We had some stuff to take care of, but we are back. Back in business.
Do me a favor. Put your brain hat on.
Brain hat.
Don't come all up in here with all that crazy stuff. Put your brain hat on. Yeah,
so,
Pop said it.
You preparing yourself for the lashing.
No, Pop.
Right, Trav?
All I'm doing is asking you to put your brain hat on.
What's home with that for you?
That's code. That's code for don't be too hard on my calendars.
No, its code is come on, I'm ready. That's what the code is for.
That's what the code is for.
Code, yeah. Pop said come on with it. Come on with it. Come on. Come on, Cleaners, come on. I have to take my head off and say, come on.
I'm sitting there watching this game too, fellas, also.
It's a boring game, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland.
That went off on your team at all costs, bro.
Anybody but Dallas. If it ain't Dallas, it ain't worth nothing.
Even though we're losing.
It's a boring game. Damn.
Bro.
Hey, guys, I'm just blessed, man. I'm in awe. What can I say?
It's a defensive,
I'm happy.
It's a defensive battle, man.
We got Ron Thomas joining the
I don't
podcast.
defensive battle. I think they crap.
It's 0-0. That's a defensive
Ron,
battle.
what's going on,
Them
Ron?
two teams is crap.
Ron Thomas in the house. Let's give him a hand.
I don't know if you can beat either one of those teams.
What's up, Ron?
I mean, technically, y'all did beat the Steelers earlier this season.
Now, you said that. Now, don't do. I ain't said a word.
But
You guys are gonna think I said it.
I don't think y'all can beat the Steelers now, though, is what I'm
I
saying.
think I played one time.
I know, but I'm saying I don't think you can beat
One
them
time,
now.
dude. What?
Because
One time.
Wilson is starting
One
now.
time, man.
At the time y'all beat them,
One time.
One Fields playing?
One time.
Yeah.
One time.
Different.
It don't matter what score is. Who had the high score with the
What's going on, Ryan?
Who had the high score? Come on with it now. I ain't taking that
I'm
off.
not taking that away from y'all.
Oh, that's your That's yours.
No, I was saying, I said, I don't know if y'all could beat them now.
Really? Really?
But he did say he did beat y'all earlier.
Yeah.
No, come on, guys. I didn't say that. Now, come on, Patrick. I didn't say that, bro. He said, Ron, you heard who brought that up. Come on, guys, help me.
But you did say you beat them.
I didn't say that. Nah, that didn't come out of my mouth.
You just said it.
Even when you said, I said, come on, Travis. Come on now. Don't say it.
I'm just saying.
Y'all, I never said it. I don't forgot how the game ended.
It's okay if the Steelers can't handle y'all, bro. It's okay.
What are you doing?
I'm just saying, it's okay.
Patrick, you gonna sit there and take that?
It's a fact. Y'all beat them.
He putting you down bad, man.
I'm not
Your team
putting
and
down.
all in front of your face.
Didn't they beat y'all?
Patrick, you gonna take that?
They did. They beat
Oh,
us.
you scared of Travis?
No,
They did.
You scared of him, Patrick? You don't want to go up against
About what? Am I
Patrick? If you scared, come get in my
What
pocket.
would I look like falling
Come
for
get in
that?
my pocket.
Yes, man.
You scared? You
What
scared?
would I look like falling for that?
Well, look, you scared.
But what I'm saying is a fact, though, is it not?
See, he's still rubbing it in. Look at that.
I'm not rubbing
Pause.
it in.
Come on.
I'm saying, like,
Huh? What you saying?
I'm not trying to toot my own horn.
Yes, you is.
Just saying.
Yes, you are.
There you go. That's the Patrick that I know and love. Come on with it, man.
Just saying.
Now, this game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Browns was sort of a crappy game, y'all. I doubt they'll get a field goal.
So basically, you saying they looking like how y'all been playing, basically.
Oh, they ain't gonna look that bad.
Okay, so that means
I'll
they
go out
better.
on a limb and say that before you even say it.
So that means they look better then
Though they ain't score yet, we lose score.
in a losing effort.
Well, no matter, we still score.
In a losing effort.
Wait till they score and then we can give them that credit.
In a losing effort, I'm saying.
Losing effort?
Yeah.
Man, what you talking about? 1-3.
So, Ron, what's going on? Wallace Smith, what's
That's
going
impressive.
on? Give him a hand clap for joining us.
That's impressive.
Brandon Howard's in the place.
What's
Big
up,
knock to
Brandon?
Brandon Howard.
My man.
So, Ron, Brandon,
What's going on?
Wallace, everybody.
Brandon, what's going on, Wallace?
tell us how the mix is with the mics and the music.
Me and Brendan watched half the Cowboy game together online. So after that thing got so bad, me and Brendan said, okay. What you say, Brendan? Whoop, there you go. You're right. I just stopped talking. Brendan, I'm gone. I'm the gone.
There he goes. There he goes.
I did radio with him. Oh, there you go. Well, Brandon did it. So, well, y'all kind of lost it there. I said, yeah, I nothing I can say. But it was a good game for a while, Brandon. I enjoyed talking to you about it while the game was going on. I enjoyed that, man. I didn't enjoy when we got beat so bad. But hey, it is what it is.
Oh, it's only gonna get worse.
No, we got 3 guys coming back to God, but we get into that.
I mean, but y'all knew y'all had no chance beating the Texans. Though.
We had them up to the 3rd quarter. Buddy, we had them.
Cause think about it, they was coming into that game.
Oh, we starting the podcast one way. That's right.
Yeah, we're starting it. But what I'm saying is this: y'all knew because Texans, I think, had lost 2 games coming into that game.
Back to back, yeah.
They had been winning up to that point, so they had to go through their little losing thing. So you know they was going to get back on track.
We didn't know that. No, we didn't know that.
Yes, we knew that.
No, you asked me. Did not
the world knew that.
No, the world did not know nothing.
That's why they chose the Texans, bro.
Half the world is.
The one person chose
half the world
Dallas?
is dummies. Half of them is dummies.
No, the one person.
Half of them is dummies out there.
I get it, but
Okay.
did one person choose Dallas?
Not you guys. You guys are top shelf.
Yeah, sure.
No, they top shelf, dog.
Did one of
Our
y'all?
people, Wallace and all them, they top shelf.
Did one person choose Dallas to win that game? Like one?
Yeah.
Who?
Me.
Besides you.
Hey, no, you didn't say that. No, you said that.
one
You
person.
asked, guys, I come to win. I come to play.
You're super biased. So
See how you doing? He asked the question. I gave my answer.
Besides you, you're super biased. So besides
See how
you,
they treat me like Charlie Brown?
I'm just saying. Besides you, who picked Dallas to win that game?
My friend.
Who?
I ain't got to say the name.
Just saying.
I ain't got to tell nothing now. There's a lot of people picked them because I seen them online.
I didn't see one.
Because you ain't no Dallas Cowboy fan. That's
I
why
didn't see
you don't look for the
I was
bad.
watching Dallas stuff, bro.
You won't care about that. You looking for hate stuff.
No, I was watching Dallas stuff.
You want to hate.
I follow y'all too to keep up with y'all,
keep up with when we lose.
Cause I gotta see Jerry do that walk of shame up through the hallway.
And that's what you look at for.
No, I'm just saying, like I just watch.
You just want to see Jerry Jones do the walk of the losing thing. Huh? That don't make
I
sense.
seen him bust out in the James Brown the last dance.
No, you did not see him bust out no chain.
Oh! Nice.
You get ready to get your first score, Pop.
I don't think so.
Dang, if he was too much under pressure to get it out there like he wanted to because he had to throw off his back foot. Backpedaling?
I said, y'all get ready to get your first score. He said, I don't think so. He said, they couldn't do that on us.
I didn't say that, man.
He just said.
No, I didn't
Just so
say
you know.
Yeah, if he could have let him right there, but see, he didn't have time. He was under pressure.
If he'd have thrown it over his head like he run up on it, that been gone.
But see, he couldn't because he was off his back foot.
Did you see what Myles Garrett just did
What did he do?
on that pass rush move? He juked one guy and then jumped in front of the other guy and juked him and almost got the sack.
That's awful.
That's crazy.
Ooh, God, that's a good.
Go, boy.
Ooh,
He ain't going nowhere. They too good of tacklers, bro.
you don't know they want him to go back, but they want him to.
Fumble.
Oh
Nice,
no!
Russ. Nice, Russ. Way to get on it,
Did
Russ.
y'all see our linemen pick up a fumble and try to run with it and drop the ball again? They need to tell them linemen fall on the ball, man.
Oh, that's why they
We doing some bonehead plays,
I've
guys.
been trying to do that. Once Cleveland grabs
Did it
you like
twice.
that for the tackle, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, our guy did that twice. Picked up a fumble and tried to run with it.
They too good of tacklers.
Lucky Russ was watching that time, man.
Picked up the ball twice, Wallace.
He
He
put
picked the
that
ball
thing
up
out. That
twice,
was smart. He
our
put
linemen
it out,
did, and try to run with it. Is that a bonehead play, man? Is that a bonehead play? Man.
I just indicative of how y'all season been going.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You know.
But every lineman knows to fall on the ball. Come on now. You can't run with it.
Well, not y'all.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Why are you using up all your timeouts?
Go ahead, guys. I hear y'all. Go on, talk.
Half.
Go ahead with it. Go on with it. But it is a bonehead play. I agree.
Even when I played football and I was athletic like that, when I seen a fumble, I fell on it, even though I could have just ran it. But I fell on it.
You know not to try to run it. You could have got up in high step.
Man, what? Back then when I played football.
I know you could.
Well, you see me play football.
Yeah, I see.
When I was in my days,
You
bro, I was
tough
a
now.
beast.
You could have played running back.
I was the Warren Sapp of my school. I was
Yeah.
unstoppable. I used to get double teamed, and nobody still couldn't block me, bro. I was unstoppable, bro.
They were running out of my name, guys. They know they was my son. And they expected better from them, you know. They expected better from them. Both of them boys was good in
I was the
football.
only person out there that can do full splits and full football pass.
Patrick had college people
Doing
want
spinning
him.
kicks
They was
and
good in
football
football.
pass.
My boys was
The
good.
coaches was so enamored they didn't know what to think. For my size, doing spinning kicks right at their face and doing.
And you
full
should have been
splits
doing that.
And football pass. No, because they challenged me. Because they didn't know I did martial arts and stuff. And then when I told them, they said, "Oh, well, can you do a kick in my head?" And I did a spinning kick right in front of. And we talking about Coach Clounger, by the way.
Yeah.
Brandon, you know how
He's
tall
tall.
Coach Clounger is.
He's like 6'3".
Yeah, and I did that in cleats and full football pass at practice in front of everybody.
Y'all go wait till the end of the play to call
Guys,
that.
and who taught them? Who taught them all that?
No, you.
They was impressed.
Watch out, John. Watch out.
And then like when we stretching, I used to do like full splits almost. Like
Yeah.
nobody couldn't even bend
That was
down.
good,
You know,
man.
the pad they like this. I just go all the way down and touch my head on the ground, like doing
Yeah.
full splits, like stretching. They was impressed, bro. It was crazy. But that's when I was
Ron said,
athletic.
Ron said,
That boy was good.
Brandon,
he good, he good, he real good.
Yeah, he real good.
Yeah.
Brandon say,
Yeah,
Brandon
good,
say,
terrible.
Brandon say things so bad in Dallas, the stadium is falling apart.
You saw that? Tell me what they talking about, man. Off the roof, guys.
What's
Hey,
going on? See, I had something.
I don't know.
Something I missed.
Brandon, I think somebody signed us up. I think somebody. Brandon, I think somebody losing that piece, man.
One of to see that fall out. No.
Well, allegedly, I know Stevie Wonder can see it because allegedly they say he really is not blind and he be seeing
Oh,
stuff.
we're gonna do that.
That's what people saying, bro.
That's what they say.
Even celebrities that's friends with him been at his party said,
God.
"Nah, that man ain't blind."
Don't do
They
that.
said that man walking around
Don't do that.
somebody's house. I don't know if it was 50
He called a
Cent's
mic
house.
one time.
No, he was walking around 50 Cent's house.
That's an instinct,
without no
Patrick.
stick, anything going where he
That's
wanted to
just
go,
instinct.
without nobody guiding him.
It's just
Instincts in the house you ain't never been in.
It's instinct.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, see, blind people pick up extra instinct.
No, he was.
They do. They do.
No, he was in 50 Cent's house doing that.
It don't matter, but he just feel
without a handler, walking around, going to the refrigerator, wherever he wanted.
But he
to
have
go.
awareness. He got awareness.
Nah.
When a person is blind, perception, everything adds up. It over double. It overlaps. His skills and his.
Nah, that's crazy.
Y'all know that. Y'all ever heard that too. Don't you sound like you don't know
But
that.
they say they think he can see a little bit, like
He
for
can't
real.
see.
I ain't saying he can see like full fledged, but they say he can see. You
Y'all
know,
always shame yourself.
probably see. He probably. What's this thing going on? Like
I did that.
testing.
I hit the card.
You see
He
Mike
probably-
Thomas' mouth. He's like, "What the f is going on?"
He probably see like the Terminator see. You know what I mean?
Travis,
That's no.
Like he see stuff in red, like analyze stuff and zoom in and stuff. No, I'm just saying because
you
the
finna get
glasses,
out of line.
man.
You finna get out of line.
You clowning, man. You a clown, man. You
Yeah,
being a
real.
clown.
You can probably see stuff like the Terminator.
You being a clown.
Ron, don't do it with it. Don't do it, Ron. Don't do it.
Yes, no, yes, no.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I'm just saying, you know how Terminator like it. You see stuff in red, like you zoom and analyze.
That
Like,
man's blind, Travis.
no, I'm just we don't know.
That's a shame.
A lot of celebrities that's friends with him say they don't think he's blind.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
He caught that mic when that
You
mic. was
remember the
locked up
event with all the
stage?
celebrities on stage? He
mic.
caught that mic.
I don't know them guys. I don't know them.
You know one thing, Dallas not.
Go ahead and say it again, Brandon. Ron, what'd you say?
Oh, you funny. You funny, man. You funny.
Dallas got some issues, but Ron, we got some issues too, though. To be fair, bro,
We,
that's for sure.
we do.
Hopefully, we
Oh,
can
no,
come off this
Dallas
bye
had-
week.
Oh, by the way, did y'all win?
Nah,
Did y'all win?
No.
we both got destroyed. You will be destroyed. We both got destroyed. Bone Crusher said on Def Jam, fight for New York. You will be destroyed. Basically,
Oh my God. So 2 or 3.
one of us we got beat. What was it 38-6? Y'all got beat. What was it 34-10?
No.
See, they got beat.
No, it was 36-10, wasn't it? Something like that.
36 to 12.
So it's basically the same thing.
Or 17.
How you
Yeah.
gonna lose on your day off?
How you gonna lose on your day off?
But they do that.
You funny, dude. You funny, man.
That's the stadium was full, but no.
It was always full. They always full to see us lose.
That's a no Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, they showing. Oh, they gonna have a Madden documentary on Madden, the video game.
Man, it's awful, Ron. It's just awful, man. Right now, we in a bliss right now. But there's help on the way. There's help on the way.
Oh, they're doing a documentary on the Madden football game.
Huh?
No,
It's in the game, Madden NFL. Really.
Man,
Madden.
we positive, man. Our guys are still positive.
You sure about that?
Yeah, they positive they gonna lose the next week.
It's in the game.
That's about how positive they are. Oh, y'all gonna win the game against the Redskins? No, we're positive we're not gonna win that game. That's what's going on right now.
You'll never hear one of us
Just
say.
saying.
at it.
Yo,
It's in the game.
EA Sports.
look, let's get started, y'all.
EA
If we gonna talk,
Sports.
let's get in this
It's
thing
in
and
the
talk.
game.
And stop messing around. Okay, what's our first topic? Since y'all want to talk about the Cowboys, let's do this. Ron can't even sit in his chair. He's so
Y'all
anxious
want
to
to go
talk.
to the Cowboys first? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get it off. Let's get it off your chest.
Let's
Jesus,
see.
Wait a minute. He caught the ball. Well, never mind.
Patrick,
He
are
didn't
we
have-
gonna get in the podcast?
Yes.
All right, look. All right, we're gonna start it off like this.
Them boys got all them long pads and they get with 3 points out of it. I knew it.
You want me to say this?
I'm
or you gonna let me?
Onside penalties, man. Onside penalties do it.
All right, we're gonna go into the first topic.
I know.
Yeah.
Pat was in his game. We gotta
I threw my hands up, Ron. I just threw my hands up.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm with you, Ron.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, listen up. All right, here we go. Is Shannon Sharp right about the Dallas Cowboys rebuilding, or is he just blowing smoke?
I don't think he's right about him rebuilding because they'll have all their same pieces back. They're just injured and beat up. They're injured and beat up, and they're not playing well. They weren't playing well when it was still kind of recoverable for the season. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
In my opinion, it wasn't the best Cowboys we've
We
seen.
beat your ass.
But at the same time, they kept getting more and more banged up. So it's not a rebuild. It's just
You heard that, right?
I heard him. This season is a wash.
Hey Ron, you're Brandon. Ain't that how you do it? I don't even like to say the bad word, but man, it was perfect, dog. God forgive me for doing
Yeah,
it.
if he touches his ball in the field of
he's
play,
trying to get off subject now.
and then it goes into the end zone, shouldn't that be a touch?
He's
Safety?
right. You might be in your you're right in the middle
Well,
of
I
your
mean, if it
conversation.
went out without nobody touching it, it's a
No, he
touchback.
touched it. His own.
Guys, we on the podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's part of the podcast.
Anyway, yeah, that's just my opinion. There's no rebuild. Rebuild is you're healthy, but you don't your personnel is so down to where you need to get personnel. You just need to rebuild your personnel and your team. This is not that. Everybody's banged up. That's just my opinion.
Right. Well, I'll say this. He was saying in the rebuild is in a way as he was saying Dallas need offensive players, need receivers, need running back, need linemen. They're just not a very good team right now. He was saying they need a lot more than what people are leading on. That's what he's saying as far as rebuild.
My response to
And
that
I don't
is
agree with that at all. Like
Yeah.
far as a rebuild, yeah, they can use another receiver. Definitely need a running back, which I said they should have took Braylon Allen, but it's another story.
yeah.
They definitely need a running back. They can use another receiver, maybe another lineman, and just build around that. But rebuild, I take it a rebuild as when you lose your franchise quarterback and you don't have a quarterback, then you're officially rebuilding. That's how I look
Yeah.
at it. But they still got their franchise quarterback. They got their franchise wide receiver. They got their franchise linebacker. So that's something to build for in the future. But the team is already together. Like I said, it's just unfortunately they done had a lot of injuries. And when you're injured, it's hard to just say, I know it's next man up, but when you got a lot of your starters going out like that, you
Yeah.
can't just say next man up because that takes a toll on your team. So
You
that's
can
how,
face mask that guy.
that's how I feel about it.
Well,
Ryan, what do you want to say about it? I'm gonna say before you go, because it's your team. I'm gonna let you go last.
okay.
I'm with both of y'all. I am with both of y'all. Real talk. Dallas do y'all a lot of injuries. So like Pops always say, that a part of why they're not winning injuries. Because the next man up, not the next man up. They're not ready yet. They got to develop those players. And those players behind the starters just not ready yet. So injury play a role on every team right now.
Yep.
So
Do Brandon or Wallace from got anything to say before I say something?
Brandon's not on. So
Well,
what you got to say?
everything that three of y'all said, I'm with you 100%. But the word y'all look for it ain't rebuild, it's regroup. That's what y'all looking for. They need to regroup. Because rebuild, once all these guys come back, we're gonna be okay. And but we do need to get another running back. Look, guys, I want y'all to think about something. Before we down Zeke out, they need to give him a chance. You can't give him 1 or 2 or 3 chances and say, oh, he can't run. Give that guy 15, at least 16 runs. I'm telling you, if they ever pass 16 runs on him, he'll be all right. But no back, even y'all's back. You can't give y'all got two of the best backs in the NFL. But we can't give y'all 2 or 3 plays and then take you out and say, oh, he couldn't run. It takes anywhere from 10 to 15 plays for a running back to find itself, right?
True.
But everything you and Patrick y'all said, I ain't got nothing to add. That's straight up. But it's regroup instead of rebuild. That's why Shannon Sharp messed up. So I agree with y'all 100%.
Pop,
Yeah.
let me ask you this, Pop. Do you think y'all got a chance in y'all season to make a comeback, or do you think the whole season over for Dallas?
Well, I think we can do better, and we can show that we're on our way back. But is the season over? We pretty much, once this game with Washington play, if Washington beat us, then I'll be the one to say it's pretty much the handwriting on the wall. But right now, we just want to show people we can come back. So going into next year with the team doing better, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you. What you're saying is making sense. But let's wait till Washington game, and if we lose that one, then I'll come back on you that week and say, yeah, the season's pretty much over. I want to see what we're gonna do on this one first, cause we still can win 6 more games. With 1 and 3, we can win 6 more games and still be sitting there waiting for a wild card. Cause the way people losing, we can still get in there.
Jameis Winston.
But I agree with you 100%, Ron. Right now, the handwriting look like it's against us. You know what I mean? But when Washington play them this week, then I'll come back with my verdict. Okay? But right now, what you're saying look like it's real. So I'm gonna keep it real today, y'all.
I said Jameis Winston can beat you now.
He can.
Don't let him.
That's a
beat
good
you now.
question. That's a good question, dude.
But so is it safe to say that Shannon Sharp was blowing smoke then when he said y'all are rebuilding?
Yeah.
I think it's just his opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Are we in agreement with that though?
Oh,
Yeah.
With the fact that he was wrong.
I got the statement they made. Y'all want me to read it?
I think he is too. I don't think
I
we're
think-
I'll let Travis read the statement that he made entirely. It's hate there, y'all. It's a lot of hate what he said.
Well, I mean, and it's hard to take Shannon Sharp seriously
It is.
only when it comes to Dallas because he's mad biased. Because he even comes out and say, I can't stand Dallas. I hate him. I've hated him my whole
Right.
career. So he's not going to talk unbiasedly about Dallas. So anytime they fail, he loves
That
it.
was a block in the back.
And he relishes in it. So I can't really take him serious when it comes to him talking about Dallas. Now, we talking about other stuff, he seemed to be on the level. But when it comes to Dallas, he's like just mad biased.
And add on to what Travis said, he made a statement, even if we was to win the Super Bowl, say he still ain't got nothing good to say about me. He said he's still crapping his book. Even if we win the Super Bowl, he said that. So that's
Why
tricky.
do he really hate Dallas?
I'll tell y'all why. I'll find out why.
Because he's with the Broncos, and the Broncos didn't like Dallas, and Dallas didn't like Broncos.
No,
That's part of it. No, it's part of it. There was a specific play where they put him out of the game. They intercepted, plus he got hurt on that game, and he's been pissed ever since. Yeah, that's what's going on with that. Cowboys was a team that always gave him a hard time, and he can't stand it.
But Wallace says, "Come on, Pops. Y'all know y'all season's over with. We don't have to wait for y'all to play Washington game."
Well, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to these comments. real
Let's say
quick.
something about Wallace.
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? Love you, man. Look, what you saying? That's your opinion. I have to accept your opinion, brother, because it's making sense. But for me, I feel different. I guess because it's my team and it's not yours. So
Yeah.
I feel like we got one more game to go. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong with Wallace, but I'm not giving up ship right now. I'm acting like the captain. I'm going down with the ship.
As you should.
So after next week, if the Washington beat it, Wallace, I come on and I give you some love, man. I say now I can see it, but right now I'm not ready to give it up, Wallace. What you're saying is a lot of sense in it, bro. But
Let me ask you this.
that's a good question, Wallace. Good question.
Do you think Dallas need to play their starter next week?
Yes. Not if they well. That make that clear. If they well and they ready, but if they not well, don't take a chance with them.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about who on the field right now. Do you think Dallas need to play CD Lamb? Need to play all them?
Yeah, because the game they get paid to play.
But
Why? Wait a minute, man. Why give that man that much money just to say me ain't got to play rest? Because right now he getting paid to play, and yeah, he should play. And him being the leader, if we're losing, I look up and see the leader struggling and still trying, that's gonna make me try. But if I look up and see the leader don't want to play, I ain't gonna want to play either. So yeah, he should be playing.
And what else would I
Yeah.
say to piggyback off that? Why wouldn't they play, Ryan?
Yeah, but he didn't ask that question. That's a good question. It's a good question.
I looking at
It's
it,
not
he
a good
already checked out.
I mean, it's a good question to answer. You know.
He already checked out mentally. His mind's somewhere else.
No, it ain't.
Who checked out? I'm saying like who checked out? What are you talking about?
Wait a minute. When you go to the club, do a video.
Oh,
Do
you
a
talking about
video.
that?
After y'all lost, you
Oh, you talking about CD
No,
Lamb? Like,
let me pitch. That's
no.
good.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Pops. You gotta
CD
explain to the
Lamb.
people what you're saying, Ron, so everybody know what you're talking
I'll break
about.
it down.
Don't
yeah.
nobody know what you're talking
I'm
about
sorry,
right now.
I'm sorry, you're right.
CD Lamb and who's the other one?
Mika
Michael
Parsons.
Paulson.
Michael Parsons went to the club and did a video, a music video. That let me know you're not thinking about football right now. Your mind checked out.
Let me answer it. You want to answer it?
Oh no, go ahead.
Here go the thing, Ron. What you saying, that's a Bible question. You want to ask, why were they out there and they just lost? Well, I'm asking everybody. When all of us have a bad day, what do y'all do to unwind after you done lost?
Yes.
See where I'm going?
What?
I'm wait a minute now. I'm asking you a question now. You asked. Now all of us, even you are all of us, when we have a bad day, we lose. There's something we do to get our rhythm, to get back in the mood, to get back in the groove. There's something we do to unwind. Some of us smoke, some of us drink, some of them fight, some of us cuss, some of us go riding, some of us go walking, and some of us just have to go out and dance and party. These are young men. We keep forgetting these athletes are young men. They only human. They got another life besides football. And when we look at them, we don't give them credit. Oh man, why are they doing? They just lost. All of us in our life, when we lose, after we lose, we got to do something to perk ourselves back up and get back in the rhythm. And they was out there whining off, just getting off the stress. That's all it was, bro. It wasn't nothing personal. It wasn't nothing against the fans. Them boys out there saying, look, that's just part of get all this mess and we'll start over again tomorrow. It wasn't nothing wrong. They didn't do nothing wrong. And they 20-something years old, brother, you know?
What I'm saying, Pop, is you a leader of your team.
Yes. He's trying to tell everybody to stay positive. Yeah.
How you gonna stay positive when you at the club?
Okay. Anybody that ever is somebody, your trainer will tell you, if you lose today, don't let it get you down. Get in there and keep going. When you're trying to jog, or when you're trying to work out, or you're pushing weights, they say, don't give up what you think that spotter doing. Don't give up. Come on, man, give up. Because if that spotter went there, you'll give up. So that's their way of spotting themselves, saying, look, we're going to get out there and have ourselves a ball. We ain't going to let this stuff get us down. Tomorrow we'll come back and we start over again. Everything in life, guys, when you fall, you got to do what? Pick yourself up. And that's their way of picking themselves up. They go out and have a party. Because, see, they got a life besides football. That's why we keep forgetting. These guys got a life besides football. They got families. So when you see them out doing something normal, don't say, whoa, you a football player. You shouldn't be. No, come on, guys. We got to stop being like that and being so selfish and being so hateful like that. These guys got their own lives to live. So give them a chance. Let them blow off some steam. That's all they were doing.
Well,
young guys.
I was gonna
What'd you say, Pat?
I was going to say, you got to think these guys are professionals. They're getting paid to do this. And so basically to them, it's like a job. It's like work. And a lot of times we have jobs, we go to work, we have good days at work, we have bad days at work.
Right.
And you get bad days at work, sometimes you still have a hobby or something you want to do after work that you go to unwind. Because at the end of the day, they're playing football, but it's not the end of the world.
Amen.
It's not the end of their lives. Their families are still intact, as far as I can tell with most of them. You know what I mean? They still got good health.
Pray, yeah. Mhm.
And so they just had a bad day at work. It's not the end of the world for them. So a lot of times, us as fans, we are so vested in these athletes and the teams.
That's what I see.
To where it's
So many words.
we kind of lose sight of
Perspective.
some of the other aspects of what they do, which is their lives outside of the sport that they play. So I get what you're saying. And different people, you might have a handful of people who are kind of set apart from the rest of them, who may not have put themselves in that situation, who may have tried to rally the team, like Kobe Bryant, you know what I mean? But then again, you got people like Michael Jordan who he could stay up 3 days in a row and still go out, and you know what I mean? It's just it's different people, but they got their own lives outside of it, and people cope with it different. That may be his way of coping with what's going on. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. It's just I think he had a bad day at work, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's work.
Yeah, you bet. You know what? Oh, go ahead.
To piggyback on what Patrick said, which Elegant said, The bottom line is you ask anybody that don't think that's right. Say, when you lose, do you give up? That's all you got to ask them. Just ask them, say, when you lose, bro, do you give up?
And another thing, too.
They'll take no. Say, well, why should he? You know?
Another thing, the only reason we're looking at it from that lens, well, most people looking at it from that lens because these are professional football players that we like and, like I say, invested in watching, and they're making millions of dollars. That's what it really comes down to. If they were just making regular money like we are on our jobs, we can care less. But because they're making so much more than us, we holding them to such more of a higher standard. Like they don't do human things. It's like,
amen. Yeah.
Even if they lose, it's like they can't do this. You're a professional football player. You're making millions. You're not supposed to do this because you just lost. No, it don't work like that.
It don't work.
Like I say, they got lives outside of football, and it's just like you say, you work, you go home, you blow off steam, and everybody do it in different ways. They just doing it in a bigger way because they got more money. That's basically what it comes down to.
Brilliant, guys. Brilliant. Good question, Ron. That's a good one, buddy. Real good one.
Because I guarantee you, if it was us, we'll be doing the same thing.
And nobody would say a word.
Something.
And nobody would say a word.
I'm not saying you'll be in a club making a video, but you in some type of way you're going to be doing something.
Yeah. And look, ain't it funny, guy? Ron, I'm sorry. Ain't it funny that everything that Dallas Cowboys do, everybody is something wrong? Everything they do. One could sneeze, and they'll say, did you see what saw sneeze? What you think that meant? Come on, guys. It's because it's that star.
I guess I would brought up different when I lost a football game. I would go back to watch the tape.
That was good strips.
See
That was a
why
good strip.
I did wrong. I will be focused on that same game. I will not be going.
You didn't live your own life. You didn't go back and live your own life except from that.
On the weekends,
Yeah,
after the game was over.
But that game's over. That was the weekend. That game was over.
I would took time out.
Even though they didn't.
To read some comments real quick. So Brandon said that I've seen something that said that across all major sports, Dallas is the only team that doesn't have a win at home, which is kind of startling. I didn't even realize that.
That's true.
That's true.
And then
That's true.
Wallace said, we already read that comment. Basically, Wallace is saying
Can I add on to it?
the season is
They done
over.
lost 3 games, but it's really 6 games. Because the last 2 games they lost at home was 2 games they lost. So it's 6 games. Really.
Wallace says, then he follows up by saying, I feel you for being a fan of your team, but you know that y'all have too many key injuries and not enough depth to basically overcome where y'all are. Brandon says,
And Wallace tell me something we don't know.
I'm a strong advocate that they should back off with the attention to Dallas. It's really time for a change. And then Kevin, what's going on, Kevin?
What's going on, Kev?
What's up, Kevin?
Chilling. Hand clap for Kevin.
I know you're going to say something about us. I'm waiting.
No, it's Dallas.
He said, Pat Jr., you ain't the only one. 8-2, my Vikings and their dominant pass rush get no love from the biased media, despite being about the only team to take Detroit to their limit. Can't wait to host Atlanta on December 8th.
There's some matchups coming up. I know, especially after that Denver Bronco game. You can't wait, huh?
But everything that everybody said about the Cowboys, it's been pretty much on the mark. But I will say this to you guys out there that said that Cowboys fans should be down. That ain't us. Every time Cowboys have lost, we still been very positive. So just because we don't get down on our team when they lose, hey guys, that's why we America's team. America can lose and yet they win at the same time. So guys, stop telling Cowboy fans y'all should be upset. No, it's not, because we normally win. We used to winning. So hey, we ain't won the Super Bowl in 30 years, but for us winning games, we there, and it's gonna change. So yeah, Wallace, no, I ain't gonna never be sad about us losing, because what makes me happy is I know we're gonna win more than we're gonna lose. This is just our year for, and God is setting the thing up for we can get a good draft. Because we've been picking, 40, 50 every season, right?
No, I keep telling you that. No, y'all been picking round 23 to 25 each season.
No.
Y'all usually end up with it.
But can I listen? Can I finish?
Hold on.
Can I finish?
You asked me. Let me finish.
It ain't been no 23.
Hold on, Pops. Let me finish. I said 23 to 25 because y'all finished 12-5 the last 3 seasons. Within the 4th season, y'all finished 12-5 like 3 of those times or whatever. So around that range, you're going to be picking 23 to 25. So I think y'all been picking 23, 24, 25 around that range.
Okay. Let me say, y'all go back
Y'all
and
had
double.
the same record every year. So.
We sure do. But go back and double check. You're gonna see we picking in the 30s.
No, you're not. I'm telling you.
Pop.
In other words, we've been down at the bottom, picking from the bottom. My point was, we'll get a chance to pick from the top for a change. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
in the first round, though. Still, it's still the first round.
That's all I'm saying. We'll get a chance to pick from the top, guys.
Yeah,
That's my point.
But it's still a first round pick, regardless.
No, when you picking, by the time you get, I'm telling you, it's 30. So even if it's 25, look how far back that
That's
is.
still a first round pick.
Most of the good picks have been picked over, guys. That's
No,
what I'm
they
saying.
haven't.
Oh, yes, they have.
Damn,
Go ahead,
most of the best picks
That's
don't
not
go
on
into
that.
like the
Go ahead, Ron.
third round, Pops.
Let me ask you this, Pops. If you, Jerry Jones, put yourself as Jerry Jones right now,
Okay.
will you draft Deion Sanders' son as a backup quarterback?
If we pick and he's there, yeah. Because we always try to pick the best man on the field. It would make very much sense to do that. But if I had another plan and I think we needed something rushing, we need that quarterback, which that gonna be up for the next 4 years. I say go get them linemen and go get them receivers and look for that back. That's what we need to be doing. That's what we need, right, Travis? That's exactly what we need. We need them linemen, we need the receivers, we need a back. That's what we need.
This is why I say this, Pop, because you cannot count on your quarterback being healthy.
Oh yeah, we can.
No, you can't.
I can prove you wrong right now. How many seasons have? Wait a minute, I'm gonna prove it. How many seasons have Dak played football?
9.
What? 9?
9? Let's say 9.
This is 9th, I believe.
It's 9. It's 9. And how many times have you been hurt in the 9th season?
Twice.
Have you ever missed out the whole season?
It's been more than.
No, I'm trying to let you prove it for yourself
You
now.
talking about a significant injury?
Yeah. No. He said that you can't count him because he's hurt, because he's injured.
Cause you remember he broke his ankle.
Oh my God.
No, Dad, you asked a question, bro.
But his point was, you can't depend on him being healthy. I want to prove that you can. That's the point I'm making. So, how many times have you been hurt in 9 seasons?
3 times, I think.
No, 2. Okay. Now, did he miss the whole season out of any time that happened?
Yes.
Oh, how many times?
2 times.
No. When he hurt his leg, he missed 1 time.
He broke his ankle.
He broke his ankle. How many
He's out
times?
for the rest of the season. I believe.
That's the 1 time.
And then this season right here, this gonna be 2.
But he don't play majority of the game. The bottom line, I'm saying, even if you give it 2, for 9 years the guy been hurt twice, and he could have came back, but he chose to go ahead and take the surgery. It's only twice, so you got 9 years and been hurt only twice. That's a good rep.
I don't think
you can count on that guy.
I don't think he could have made it back.
And
this
Dak
season.
Prescott, we never know that.
I don't think he could have made it back this season with the hamstring off the bone.
Pat, you just cut me off, bro.
I'm sorry.
The bottom line is this: he could have come back because the doctor said he could. Said, but they recommend him just don't. They said he could come back after 5 to 6. Even Wallace stayed at 5 or 6 weeks. Said he could have came back. He could have. He said, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do the surgery, and I'm gonna take the rest of the year.
Okay, guys, since we're talking about
And it's
this,
okay. But I will say he's very dependable. The guy know his stuff, and you can depend on that quarterback. Yeah, you can. Yeah, he's not prone.
I was finna say, since we're talking about this, let's transition into this topic.
I know you're finna go to the next.
That's the whole point.
But we weren't done with that.
This is part of the topic. That's what I'm doing.
I agree with you.
Read the room, guys. Come on now. Freak.
I say we was gonna.
What I'm
come to
saying
that
is,
next.
all right, since we're talking about this, and you brought it up about Diaz, son, is Diaz Sanders legit talking about going to coach in the NFL, or is there no truth to the rumor and he stays with Colorado?
And we just got
That's what
off
I
that
was
other
gonna
subject we're talking about.
So,
My thing is, has there been any interviews, any direct quotes, or
Yeah.
yes.
legitimate sources?
Dion and his son visit.
hold on, Pop.
You asked me. I'm telling you. Yeah, before you say
I'm
something, before you
finished
know.
Yeah, let me finish.
How you gonna know if I don't take
or
it?
any
down?
direct,
Okay.
sources from his camp, or any direct quotes from him saying that he's thinking about it, or are these just rumors? That's my question.
Yeah, he said yes.
Wallace, thank you, brother. He said we've been picking around the 30, my man. So that's just to let them know I wasn't wrong. You're a good man. Not because I agree with, but because I knew what I was talking about. And you do too.
They didn't pick 30 last year. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
did. It was 30 something.
Bruh.
See, that was Wallace said you've been picking around the 30s. He don't
No,
know
they
it, guys.
haven't.
All right.
They haven't.
But Wallace, thanks for keeping up and paying attention. All right, go ahead, y'all. Pop, you know what he's talking about when he talk. But go ahead on when it comes to the Cowboys.
He's saying y'all haven't been.
We have.
Wallace is saying y'all haven't been.
We have, though.
Y'all haven't been picked. I'm
We
saying
have been. We have been.
Pops, y'all haven't been
Okay.
picking around the 30,
That's irrelevant.
30 pick. When
Okay.
y'all lose in the first round to the playoffs, so that puts y'all between 20 and 25, like I said.
All right, okay. All
I
right.
said 23.
All right, go ahead,
25.
go ahead, go ahead.
'Cause they usually pick 24th or 25 or 26 each year.
Yeah,
So
but normally we get rid of that pick.
Well, hold on, Pops. Because y'all finished 12 and 5, you have the same record, which means you're going to be picking at the same place.
I know,
right?
I know that. But normally we
So-
get rid of that pick, though. We do.
No, you don't, man.
Okay,
no,
all
you
right,
don't.
All right. All right, go back
So
to what you were saying.
Kevin says 1977 was the last time Chicago Bears had a top 5 yardage
How did
offense.
we get talking about Bears?
I'm just reading comments. And when you make your game picks,
He stepped away, remember, and came
Yeah.
back. So.
yeah.
We're just in the middle of another conversation, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'll just catch up on comments is all.
That takes away from what we're doing.
Okay, my bad.
We're talking about Deion Sanders' son. That's a good topic.
I thought we were done with it.
Oh, no, we went nowhere
just
near
got
that.
on it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's a good topic to talk about, dude.
See, you walking off. You don't know what's going on.
Come on, Bobby Brown.
If you're saying, so the question was, do we think it's legitimate? But then y'all saying that he said it himself, then it's legitimate.
No. He said, yes, it's been, you asked about quotes and stuff. Yeah, I was finna say.
And I said there have been some. Deion have applied that he might be interested, but
Okay.
on that interview he
It's
said no.
legitimate then.
He said he happy. But you got to say that. 'cause
Deion
of the
basically
position.
said, why would I leave? I basically got my kickstand down where I'm at. Nah, I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
I ain't going
Well, in that case, that they're not legitimate.
And before
and
that,
that came out his own mouth. So.
okay.
Well, that's what I was asking y'all.
And I'm saying before
The way
that,
the answer was, it made it sound like he said it somewhere.
Well,
I'm
because-
going to tell y'all something that he done, but
well, hold on, Pops. Because
y'all don't want to listen. Okay.
everybody's been talking about the rumors of him leaving and being the next coach for the Dallas Cowboys at the end of the season because of Mike McCarthy. So they've been talking about it on every show, ESPN, everywhere, Fox Sports 1. So Deion pretty much came out the other day and just shut all that nonsense down and said, he said, why would I want to leave what I got going on here? He said, I got my kickstand down. I ain't going nowhere. Nah, I like where I'm at. I'm happy where I'm at.
Now,
And he just signed the number 1 recruit in the nation at quarterback to take over for Shedeur Sanders after he leaves. So he obviously ain't going nowhere now. He got a 5-star quarterback coming in. Hold on, let's look up his name. What's his name, Ron? Do you know?
I don't even know.
Hold on, let me look it up. I got it.
Can I add in that? Do y'all know that Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders had a meeting at Dallas? They did have a meeting. We don't know what it's about, but he did have a meeting with Jerry Jones. That's a fact.
Okay, here it goes
So
right here.
in that meeting, we don't know what they talked about. So in that, when Deion said what he said, he had to say that, y'all, to keep himself from looking bad, to keep himself from getting in trouble.
Okay, Dad, let me say this real
But money, Deion follows the money. He said that about that first college. He wasn't going nowhere. That's what he said at first college. But now after that money, he left.
All right, let me say this, Pops. All right, yeah, he brought in 5-star quarterback Julian Lewis, number 2 on ESPN 300 from Carlton, Georgia, has committed to Colorado. Deion Sanders has him another stud
That don't matter.
quarterback coming after Shedeur Sanders leave for the NFL. That does matter, that, because that means he's not going nowhere. He just got a 5-star quarterback
No.
that he's going to be back.
No,
He's
that
not
don't mean
leaving.
that.
Travis.
That don't mean that.
Yeah.
Money, man.
I've been watching college football for a long time. Just
matter.
because somebody say they would go there, sometimes they change their mind.
But Deion did the first college he had. He got a lot of people to come, but then they said, why would he get us to come and now he leaving? That's what they say.
I mean, listen, this is the way I'm looking at it. I understand people change their minds, but if Deion is saying it out his own mouth, that's what I gotta go by.
But he said in the beginning at the press conference he wasn't going
That's what I
nowhere,
gotta
say he home. But look what he
That's what I
did.
gotta go by.
He got all those young guys to come to him in that first college. What he do? They offered that money, he left.
Well, that's because the community was against him in his own home.
But he said he wasn't going nowhere. He told the kid.
No, because he said,
No.
y'all don't respect me here.
No.
Y'all not trying to really support me like that. I need to move on. If y'all breaking into my office, breaking into my son's cars, and I'm here for y'all, and y'all not here for me, why do I need to stay here? You know what I mean?
In the beginning, guys, he said, these are my kids and I'm home.
And he brought those kids with him to Colorado.
I don't care. I'm not saying what he did when he left. My point was that he left and he said he wouldn't. That's my point.
No.
Yes, he did.
He said for better opportunity.
Guys,
He
y'all
never
watch-
said that. I know the quote. He said if a better opportunity arises, he will take it, and it did in Colorado.
And
That's what he said.
Y'all really think if he can offer the money, he wouldn't leave for that money? If the price is right, any of them will.
They already pretty much gonna
Alright,
offer him the
okay,
money if they
okay,
want him to come, but
okay.
he already saying he's
Okay.
not leaving.
Alright.
I can only go by what I'll take his word over any of y'all. That's what I'm saying. It's coming out of the
Alright.
horse's mouth, which is him.
That's
right?
why I would tell y'all
That's right.
when my guys
I mean,
talk,
that's
I
what you
take
gotta
their word
do.
for y'all. All right, we'll see. We'll see when he leave.
Nah, if he chooses to leave, then that means he changed his mind.
That mean Pop was right.
Put it this way, I don't see him leaving next year. Put it that way. I ain't saying he won't do it a couple years down the line, but he ain't going nowhere next year. I guarantee you that. That's a guarantee.
Money talking, that other thing won't, guys.
That's a guarantee.
You can't guarantee
I'm
that.
guaranteeing it. No, I'm guaranteeing.
Okay.
That's
I
how confident I am.
I could see Deion leaving next year.
If that money's right and he get the right team, yeah, he'll leave.
And Wallace say, Deion is not worried about no money. That man got money from all kind of endorsement deals and everything. Man ain't worried about no money.
Wallace, don't you know money love money? People that got money never got enough. Bro, do you live in the real world? What, Pat, do you agree with me? People that got money, they want it. They ain't never got
He's
enough.
making a lot of money though. Bro.
I ain't never seen a man that makes money don't want more.
This man got
Okay.
Dish.
Right.
He's got satellite commercials, pecan commercials,
Almonds.
almonds.
I don't care what he got.
I was trying to figure out what-
People that got money want more.
shoes.
All right.
His new Deion shoes getting ready to come back out again, like revamped. Like, man, this man got money on top of
Somebody
money.
out there hearing Pops and Pops right. Money toss, guys. I don't care how much money you make. People that make money can never get enough.
That's only if Deion is interested, though.
All right, okay,
In other words, he ain't gonna just leave just for the money because he's already getting
All
it.
right,
That's
okay.
the point.
I could be wrong.
Once again, if his quarterback, his son,
It's not there.
Deion coached his son for a long time, and his son will not be there. So that's the only reason I could see Deion coming to the NFL, that he wants to be with his son. I could see that part.
He ain't gonna stay there if his son's gone. He gonna want to go, guys.
Not true, because he said he gonna support his son wherever he go, as long as it's a good team, he won't have to step in. If it's a bad team, he's not gonna let his son or Travis Hunter, neither one of his sons or Travis Hunter, which is pretty much his adopted son, go to no bad team, and he'll step in if he.
I just don't think he gonna have no
do
choice.
it behind the scenes and not publicly. And like I said, like Wallace said, I agree with this. He said. Deion also said there was some shady stuff going on.
Of course it was.
At Jackson State. That's why he left. That's what I was basically what I was saying.
Everywhere people go, there's stuff going on that in your
he
favor.
said-
That ain't the first time that happened.
And he said, if you hear it from the horse's mouth, that's what you have to go with.
I heard it from the horse's mouth. He said he was going to be there for his kids. He's not going. That's why he got him to come. He said that before he said the shady stuff. I'm not going anywhere.
And Brandon said, Pops, I get what you're saying,
But that's all right. Okay.
but it ain't happening next year.
Might not. But I'll tell you this. You go to the average person and say what I said. A person make a lot of money, they don't never have enough.
Now, can
They want more.
Now, can Deion leave in like 4 years? I think he wants to stay there and see can he win a championship with Colorado first.
I hope
Once
you're
he
right.
do that, now if he win a championship with Colorado, then it's time to leave.
Me and
I can
Ron
see
thinks
that.
different.
But right now,
I think different.
He's just now building that product, that program the way he wants it. Got Warren Sapp in there.
He was building that other program.
Got Warren Sapp teaching the defensive linemen. Got everything he want. And why
Okay.
would he leave all of a sudden?
Money.
That'd be like finishing leaving the job unfinished.
Money.
Jackson State, he won a championship with Jackson State, so it makes sense to leave. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Well,
I could be wrong, guys.
They is, I think I read today, 8-2 at
Yeah, they 8-2.
Colorado. So that let me know that program came a long way, long way.
And this is what his third year, right?
Yeah.
Look, well, guys, I'm gonna tell you in my experiences, and I'm old enough to saw this. Some of you probably is too. In music, everything, people be doing great. And they say that they're going anywhere, but when the money comes, they leave. I've seen big stars that's the leader of a group say they not going in. When all of a sudden the money comes, they gone. I'm just telling you, money has a tendency to make people change their mind. If you don't know that, you living in a different world.
Right, but right now, Pops,
All right,
you have
okay.
to go by what Deion himself said.
All
He's
them
not
say is
going
that at
nowhere.
first. All them say is that.
But that's what we got to go by, Dad. That's out the horse's mouth.
I agree with what you're saying.
So we can't go against that.
But I'm just saying.
But you can't go
I'm being the
against that.
advocate on it. That's what I'm doing.
You can't go
Yes,
against
I
that.
can.
You can't.
Okay.
Can't. The man said I was
Okay, guys, I digress.
Just saying.
But what I've learned, when people making money, they have never got enough. It ain't never enough, and they be reaching for more. And in the life, everything, basketball, football, music, wrestling. When someone offer a person money, they making good money. They sell it. They have a tendency to say, "I want that next bill. I'm going."
All right. So, is there anything else y'all want to say on this topic before we move on?
No.
Patrick?
No.
Ron? Pops?
I'm good.
All right. Moving on then to the next topic.
Hey, Miss Betty Harkness, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I don't think it's a trap game. It's a division game. So I mean, like all three of these teams always play each other tough.
It's definitely a trap game for y'all.
It's not a trap game. It's a division game.
I know it's a division game, but the way y'all been winning and stuff,
It's not
It's not a trap
It's not a
game.
trap.
It's not a trap game. It's
They
not.
know each other.
It's a division game.
Listen to me, guys.
You know,
Okay, but coming off of beating the Ravens the way
It's
y'all
not a
did,
trap.
and then you come right back and lose
it's
to
not a
Cleveland,
trap game.
That's
It's
a trap game.
It's not a
bro.
trap game. It's a division
But y'all-
game.
but y'all
It's just like let me give you an example.
You know that.
Y'all supposed to win this
Lamar
game.
Jackson has won the
Y'all
MVP
supposed to win this
twice,
game.
right?
I know, but y'all supposed to.
Hold
win
on for a
this game.
second. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
No, Lamar, we're supposed to. Lamar Jackson, but the Ravens are supposed to beat us.
Trap game, bro.
That's my point. So we coming off of Lamar Jackson won 2 MVPs, right?
Yeah.
Both MVP season that he won, we swept them. Mm-hmm. We won 9 out of the last 10 games,
I'm with you on that.
right? On the field and on paper, the Baltimore Ravens are the better team.
But division game.
But it's a
different.
division game, and we matched them well. But it's the same thing with Cleveland. We're supposed to beat Cleveland. We're better than Cleveland on paper, but they always play us tough.
Okay, can I say something?
So it's not a trap
Yeah,
game
he
per
right
se.
now. You taught me
All right,
that.
can I say
It
something?
wasn't a trap game for
You
Baltimore.
can't speak for me.
You know,
Nah,
I'm
can
just
I-
saying that a trap game is like there's no expectancy that it's going to be a tough game, and there's no chance that team can beat you at all. Everybody knows that we can lose to Cleveland.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah,
Y'all not supposed to lose to this team, bro. Division game or no division game, y'all not.
but Baltimore's not supposed to lose to us. Was that a trap game for Baltimore?
I mean, finish. I let you finish. I didn't cut you off.
Okay, go ahead.
Is that fair?
Go ahead.
Now, what I'm saying is, Baltimore was different because y'all was going for number 1 in the division. Y'all both competitive. Y'all both gonna be in the playoffs. That's different. Cleveland is out of this.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Even though it's y'all division game, this is a trap game because y'all supposed to beat
It
this
doesn't
team.
matter. It's just
No, I'm
it's,
saying, but y'all supposed to beat this. Let me finish.
I don't agree with that.
Y'all supposed to beat this team.
it don't matter, bro.
So coming into this, everybody picked y'all to win this game. So if y'all
Doesn't
lose this
matter,
game, it's considered a trap game because you're not supposed to lose this
Yeah,
game.
ain't no
It
trap
doesn't
game.
matter. It's not a trap game. It's a division game. Division games are tough,
Miss
bro.
Betty, you said it right. Trap game.
Listen, do y'all know the difference between trap games and division
both-
games?
and both
Come
have
on,
their
Patrick.
opinion.
Let's ask them. Do
I
y'all
mean, it's
know?
both. It's a division game and it's a trap game.
Do y'all know the difference between a trap game and division
Yeah,
game?
both can be the
You
same.
don't cut it off.
I mean, both can be right. It ain't got to be one or the other.
Let me explain to y'all what trap game and division game mean. Divisional game
Is
means
that fair?
trap.
No, not in this case.
Divisional
You don't
game,
think so?
God man. Divisional game mean you play them so often till they just about know every play. They know your mannerism. They know your action. They know your timing. They just know your coach how he called his plays. That's division. Now, trap games is when you're not in the same division and you're supposed to win this game. They still beat you. That's a trap game.
It still ain't changed.
No,
It's a division game and it's still a trap game.
A trap game.
It's a trap game to
A trap
Steelers
game is
because
like
Steelers
I
is
just
supposed-
explained what it
A
was.
trap
Steelers
game.
supposed to win this
A
game.
trap
They're
game
not
is
supposed to lose this
a
game.
trap game is there is no expectancy that the lesser team will play you tough, has a chance to win. None of that stuff. It's like the Steelers that we are now playing the Raiders.
Cleveland ain't
like
supposed
they
to have
are
a
now.
chance to beat y'all.
It's a division game. We're not.
I don't understand you, Travis.
I don't get that.
No.
but-
It's just like this. It's just
but,
like
But Cleveland, do you really think Cleveland got a chance?
Okay,
to
let's
beat
go to
y'all?
the
yes.
They're not supposed
It's
to
a
go.
division game.
But that's the
Yes, they do.
They're not supposed
Guys,
Travis, I'm
when you
sorry.
play
Y'all
divisional
a way better team.
I'm sorry, but that's a division game.
I give it back to
Y'all way
them.
better
I give it back to them.
We've always had the toughest division in the league. Now maybe possibly the second toughest.
But y'all a way better team than them.
It doesn't matter with
doesn't matter. It's a
division.
division game.
bro.
When you play your division, people,
Cleveland is not a slouch team, by the way.
I know it's a division game. It can be both. It's
But
a
no,
division
it's
game,
not
but it's a
both in this
trap.
case.
I give up.
I knew coming into this game that Cleveland could beat us.
Because it's a division
It's a
game.
division game,
I don't know why you guys
They better not lose this game to
let them chime in, Travis.
but it's possible.
Let them
yeah,
chime in. and say that-
We'll do good to split a game with Cincinnati, the
Because it's a
Bengals,
division
and
game,
Baltimore.
Y'all better not lose to Cleveland, bro.
because
Let them talk. Let them pick.
and I've listen.
I don't know who said there was no difference, but it is a difference in it.
But listen. And
That's not knowing football too well.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna
They
say
not
this.
knowing
Reading the
football too well.
topics, plus reading the comments, plus
Listen.
commenting. I'm doing all
Whoever
this.
saying that they don't know about.
But listen,
the
here's the other
and-
thing too. Is
and-
let me give y'all a stat.
They don't know.
Let me give y'all a stat. The Steelers have never won a road divisional Thursday night football game. They're 0-7 all time, and they're 0-5 under Mike Tomlin. So the odds are already stacked against them. On Thursday night road division game, the Steelers have never won.
And Wallace,
So we come back and win this game. That's mental fortitude to overcome those odds, that trend, and
I
a
see
tough
what you're saying.
and
I
a
got
tough
you.
division rival. You know what I mean? Because
got you.
again, Cleveland is not a slouch team.
I got you. And Wallace, we were supposed to beat the Saints too. We were supposed to sweep them, bro.
Divisional game.
Division game.
But our team,
Divisional game.
Now it's an excuse.
no,
for y'all.
we lose to the most inopportune teams.
It was a
It don't make
divisional
no
It's a
game,
sense.
though.
division game though,
But it
Trav.
don't matter if it's
It
a
does
division game.
matter.
My point is, we was a better team than the Saints.
We're a better team than Cleveland, but it's a division
We're supposed to
game.
beat that team.
We're supposed to beat
easy.
Cleveland, but it's a division
Let's go to
game.
next. Let's go to next.
But Wallace, you know, and Ryan know.
If Wallace ain't admitting the division game is different, something wrong.
we have.
No, he's admitting that a division game. is
Yeah,
different.
my man, I'm just saying, man, I agree
y'all
with you.
can't talk at once, y'all.
Yeah.
Damn.
Then Wallace just said, and we was
Get
not,
upset.
and Wallace said, and I quote, we was not supposed to lose to the Saints either, but division games, you can throw those records out
That's
the
what
window.
I'm answering.
Amen.
to.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm answering.
No,
to.
I'm saying though, I'm reading it out loud.
Okay, but
I don't care how bad a team looks, how bad a team is playing. You know how many years
you
that?
can't keep cutting people off. We're in the middle. If I was in the middle of a conversation, y'all cutting me off. What are y'all doing?
Well, I didn't realize I did. I'm sorry.
Yes, you did. You did, and you did.
Okay,
I was
okay,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
God, I'm
My
sorry.
bad.
Damn,
My bad.
man.
My
Like what
bad.
I was saying was
Travis, we
this.
say we sorry. Jesus, man.
Go ahead, Trap. I didn't realize I cut you off.
What I was saying was this. There was no way we should have lost that game to the Saints. Division game, no division game. We should have ran through the Saints. And
Why-
now we're losing to the Broncos.
Why
It's
didn't
like-
you? Why didn't you?
Because Falcons have a tendency of doing that. It's the Falcons.
It's a division game.
It didn't even have to be a division game. You see what we just did with the Broncos. It's the Falcons.
One of the reasons you hate the Saints so much because you lose to them several years in a row.
They just not.
At least.
They're not that good this year. And
Yeah,
we
but-
lost that game. We should have lost.
But
that
my
game.
point is,
Let me
one
make
of
a
the reasons
point.
you hate the Saints because it's a division rival. Y'all end up losing to
We'll
them.
lose to a team like the Chargers, somebody we shouldn't even lose to.
I'm-
That ain't even a
Can I make a point, guys?
I'm hitting on the.
Can I make a point,
Hold on,
Travis?
Pops, real quick. I'm hitting on the Saints game. Another reason y'all hate the Saints so much because y'all lose to them when you probably shouldn't. You know, all these years is because
Yeah,
it is a divisional game. Period.
There's
In the
still,
story.
There's still no excuse when we play other teams outside the division that we should lose to.
Well, I'm not
because
talking-
it's the Falcons.
I'm not
That's the
talking
point.
about that. I'm talking about you and the Saints.
This team sometimes show that they don't have no heart whatsoever.
I'm talking about you and the Saints, and I'm touching on that right there.
Ridiculous.
I'm touching on.
Can I make a statement now? Do y'all know every team that done beat the Dallas Cowboys this year? After they win, they lose 2 or 3 games after they beat us. Go check it.
Oh,
Go
here's
fact
the
check
other-
it.
here's the
Y'all
other-
don't notice
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That's for the fact. Every team that beat us, they'll lose 2 games back to back,
Here-
or they'll.
Here's
lose
another
3.
point I want to make too. Tom Brady in his prime. What other teams are in the division? The Dolphins. The
Yeah,
you talking about with the Patriots?
yeah.
Bills.
the Bills,
Miami,
the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets. Do you know how many years? Every year, Tom Brady would drop a game to either the Dolphins or the Bills. Every year.
well, he always dropped in Miami.
to the Bills.
Does
But-
that? yeah, But my question is, why is that?
But the other team he already dropped to is the Giants.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Now, Eli had a-
no,
had a way of
I'm talking about doing regular
The Bills-
season
the Bills-
division games,
The
pops.
Bills had their number at a time.
That was a division game. What I'm
Like to
talking
where
about. I know. Okay.
They can figure out a way to beat them. Bills had something where they can beat them.
That's my point.
It's a division game, though.
Now, were the Bills as good as the Patriots during that time? Hey, excuse my language. Hell no.
No, they weren't.
But they find a way to beat them, and it's a division game. Just like Cleveland finds a way to play us hard and split games with us. Same, and us with Baltimore because it's a division game.
And it's
You
You can throw that trap game stuff out the window when
the
it comes to
tension
division
and the
games.
stress on the division game is you know
It's
what?
different.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ron.
Let me-
Cleveland for the
We,
game, bro.
the Atlanta Falcons,
I wouldn't be
played
surprised.
down to the competition. We
Yes.
played
Oh,
down.
everybody does that. But
Everybody does
I'm
that.
talking about division.
Not at the
Everybody
level of
listen.
the Falcons, though.
Listen,
Not
listen.
at the level of the Falcons, I'm telling you.
No,
It's
Dallas
different.
with a lot.
I finna
Falcons do it
point.
a lot,
I finna
man.
point 2 games out.
No.
Patrick, you ready? The Patriots. I mean the Saints. We was supposed to smoke them.
Now the
Well,
Saints
we-
wasn't a bad team at the beginning of the season, but
To the Denver Broncos. We was supposed to beat
the
them.
Broncos is a good team though.
Y'all probably supposed to beat the Cowboys more than y'all did, but you didn't.
That-
That-
Nah, hey, Ryan, I was hoping we beat Broncos, but I told y'all I didn't think we was gonna beat the Broncos.
Right.
Matchups. I just told you
but
I
the
didn't see it.
Okay,
Cowboys- the
Yeah, y'all
Cowboys beat all-
had a better team, buddy. Y'all
Nah,
supposed to beat us a lot better than y'all
we-
did. I mean, that's just my
They
opinion.
holding TJ like crazy, boy.
All right.
We owe Dallas.
Yeah, but y'all should have beat us better than what you did.
Obviously, we could have put a 50 on y'all.
Yeah, but y'all should have. Because this is the time to get us when we down like that. But anyway,
All right,
But-
all right,
the main
difference-
thing y'all won. though,
Difference
that's
of
the main-
opinion.
all right. Anything else y'all want to say on this topic? For
No.
Anything else y'all got to say on that?
No.
Next topic.
I just thought it was a good comment to
All right.
touch on.
It
Yeah.
was.
I mean, and you had some great points.
Go
Yeah,
to the next one.
Brandon.
You had some great valid
Yeah.
points.
But
You had some great
Brandon
valid
Howard
points
asked what
behind
you. Brandon, could you expound on your question when you said what you mean, pops?
You want me to explain it?
No.
No. He's asking what you mean, pops.
Okay.
I don't know what we don't know what.
I know what
part
he's talking about. He's
asking.
talking about when whoever beat the Dallas, they lose out there. That's what you're talking about. I know that's what it is.
Yeah, I think.
I want you to do this. I know y'all ain't thought about it. Go back and see the teams that beat Cowboys. Majority of them now, it's a few that dodged the trick. But most of them that beat Cowboys, they lose 2 or 3 games out there. They just get on a streak. Just go check it. 2 or 3 of the teams that beat us, they lost out there. Just go check it. Then that's what I mean, Brandon. Just go back and check the ones that them beat the Cowboys, and you'll find out they either lost a game or 2 games or 3 games after they're done. Most of them lose 2 or 3. That's all I'm saying.
That's a fumble there. So that ain't a fumble.
So I was just saying what I did a fact check the other day and I found that out. I didn't even know that I did a fact check, and that's what he said. So I don't know. And Tom Brady been calling our games. They say that was
That's a momentum change right
say
there.
that right there. They said they think he jinxed us. So ever since he been calling, we've been losing. And Dallas was better on the road.
That's superstitious.
I mean, it might be superstition. I'm just saying. I'm just doing my stuff. that they-
superstition.
Go ahead.
But that ain't no fact and
He's
factual around.
Y'all don't
Writing
need
on the
nobody.
wall.
I can't hear what you're saying, man. I can't.
Pal, trying to ask questions.
Y'all
bro.
do
What
it
you
to
doing?
yourself, bro.
Yeah. We doing it to ourselves because we ain't got the people filling the gaps. I agree with you 100%. I'm keeping it real. I agree with you. Good statement.
Yeah, that superstitious
We
stuff.
we shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, that don't fly.
We'll get in the red. See, if y'all know the Cowboys can get in the red zone at any time. Nobody stops us from getting in the red zone, but we shoot ourselves in the foot. Go back and look at every game we play. We get in the red zone, but we can't seem to just hold up. We do it to ourselves, like you said, Ron. So something is good at Dallas, but we just gotta get them people back in place and get ourselves a check.
He was down.
So I agree with you 100%. But we do get in the red zone. I mean, we just shoot ourselves in.
Oh yeah, he down. He down.
He down.
Yeah, that's down. All right. Moving on to the next topic. Is Mike McCarthy losing the locker room, or can he come back from this? Fellas, what are y'all thoughts on this?
I'll go last.
I don't know. I don't have any insight to that. I hadn't heard any reports.
Well, by the way they've been losing and the way the
But
team
I guess what I'm saying is
seems to
just
be-
because they're having a bad season doesn't mean the coach necessarily loses the locker room. You know what I mean? So I don't. When I hear stuff like
and
that,
it seems like players throwing shots at him.
yeah,
Stop
but
feeding him. Let him.
No, he don't know, so I'm trying to let him in on it.
so
I don't know.
I guess fill me in on the stuff I'm missing. Like
Yeah, like
Me?
it seemed like some
Mr.
players been
Paul.
throwing some shots at him, like after games and stuff.
so what kind of statements are they making?
Kind
Like
of going at him. Pops know more about this than me, but
okay, so
Yeah.
are they saying specific stuff about him or like throwing shade? Like
his
what
team
kind
has
of-
no soul. Saying stuff like that.
Well, that's not necessarily against the
That ain't what he
coach.
said.
I mean, give me something that's specifically throwing
He said
shade
they
at
had no
him.
soul.
Well, Mika said that. Mika said that actually. What else they say? It's a lot of stuff. I just ain't even keeping up with all of it. But
It's not a lie.
I guess I'm
Pops
just
know
want.
it, but he ain't gonna say it.
I guess-
When I get my time, I will.
I guess I'm just wanting to
I
know.
asked you,
All
that's
right,
all.
Ron.
I'm not gonna cut him off.
Ron was gonna
He's
say
not filling
something.
in.
So Ron, what else were you wanting to?
No,
You don't want me
no,
to cut him off, though, do you?
Travis
Yes,
said
'cause-
what I was finna say.
Oh, okay. Just saying the team doesn't have a soul. I think that's just like the identity and the fight of the team. He's probably thinking that's frustration talking, in my opinion.
I want to ask y'all: do y'all think the players respect him? the head
I-
coach.
I don't see anything that would make me think otherwise. It's just frustration when you playing that bad. That's you know what I'm saying. It's frustration because you got to think about it. If you put yourself in the place of Dallas Cowboys, on paper they are arguably the most talented roster, right? With the most potential,
Yeah.
and you know Dallas, like when they're healthy. I'm talking about.
No, they ain't the most talented. Not even
Well,
healthy.
I said arguably though. I mean, like they're one of the they're one of the most talented.
God, dog.
They
Absolutely.
just
not.
made somewhat.
Sorry, but I mean, no.
Can I interrupt and tell y'all the deal on that?
No.
The
There's
majority
like 7, 8 more rosters is way better than him.
the majority of the time you're gonna have an analyst.
Well,
say,
anyway, all I'm saying is this: on
I thought you
paper,
was done.
I'm not done. I was just letting Travis finish. On paper, and what they produce every year during the regular season. I mean, even if they're not one of the most talented,
which has been pretty good.
even if they're not one of the most talented rosters, they have the best record of every other team in the regular season, if not top 3. So that tells me that their roster is pretty darn talented. And then for them to have a season like this to just unravel, just unexpectedly.
Or I can say they ain't playing nobody.
Well, I'm just saying, but
And then when they get to the playoffs, they get exposed.
I know,
Say that too.
but my point is for their season to unravel like this in the regular season when they're normally winning, for their season to unravel like this unexpectedly, that's got to be a frustrating thing. And I think that a lot of times it tests the will and the fortitude and the character of people when they get put in those situations, and then a lot of times their frustration gets the best of them, and they lash out and they are vocal about it. That doesn't mean that they disrespect the coach. They're just frustration, you know. That's all.
Well, let me.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. You
No, that's all. That was all I'm saying. That one statement about the team not having a soul, that was just, in my opinion, just
that's just
frustrating
one
about the
thing
whole
I
time.
thought.
And you didn't do a bad job at that at all,
It's been
Pat. To be honest
other
with you.
things that they said. I just can't.
You want me
remember.
to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all, here go the bottom line. Know the players haven't lost respect for Mike McCarthy. What happened to make people say that, and the media ran with it? Michael Paulson made a statement, and his statement was specifically, and they took it out of text. He said, "Now I don't feel bad about Mike McCarthy if he's not here next year because he can find a job anywhere." Now this is where they took it out of text. He said, "But people like Martin and all of them," he said, "I feel bad for them because this might be their last year. They may not get another 10%. Mike McCarthy can get a job and he can continue his career. But these guys that's on their last year," he said, "I feel bad for them." And that's why everybody took it out of text. And what he said made sense. Mike McCarthy gonna get a job. Even if he went as good as he is,
You blowing my ears out.
Mike McCarthy's gonna get a job. Even if he wasn't as good as he was, because of the complexion of his skin, I'm being honest with you, he gonna get a job. Now, but he is a good coach. But Martin, they said this is gonna be his last year. That's what they're saying. He wants to win this year for Martin. Pete, that's gonna be the last year. He said he feeling for them. He ain't worried about Mike McCarthy. They gonna get another job, which that was right on point. But Pete was talking. He said he was disrespecting Mike. He said today, "I wasn't disrespecting him." He said Mike's a Super Bowl quality coach. He said, "I love Mike McCarthy." He said, "But I'm a player first." He said, "I'm concerned about the players that on their last leg," and that's what he said.
So you don't think there was no subliminal
say-
messages behind that?
There was nothing. You told me a while ago you don't believe what Deion said. Now I'm going with what he said. I'm going. Mo Wallace said it. I'm gonna go with what Deion said. We're gonna trust him. Well, Mike Paul said he wasn't. That wasn't nothing down on Mike. He was just keeping it real. He said Mike will be okay, but Martin wouldn't.
Okay, I'm with
and
him.
wait a minute now.
If he said that, no, I'm with him then.
That's what he said. If y'all keeping up with the Cowboys, so the bottom line is still everybody that talked about Mike McCarthy have kept it 100. Ain't nobody said nothing bad about it. But the players know it's time for a change. The players have made that clear. They said we need something different, and if that means a new coach, then I'm not over with the coach thing. But if we need a new coach that's gonna make us better, then we down with that. But we got love for Mike McCarthy. God, all of them know it's time. Yeah, all of them know it's time. And Mike McCarthy don't like Zeke Elliott. He ain't gonna give him a chance. They haven't found that out. Him and Jerry Jones. I want to tell y'all that don't know it. Him and Jerry Jones had big words about that. Even Stephen Jones said they want him to start giving Zeke more y'all. And the Dallas fans want Zeke to have more play. Y'all, they giving the guy the ball once or twice and they back off him.
See,
that ain't cool.
That's what I'm talking about.
That ain't cool.
me personally, in my opinion, I feel like he don't got no say so over there because the players know they're together with Jerry Jones.
Well, he got some say so. They made that clear. He got some say so. Jerry said that. Yeah, Jerry said it. Jerry said, "You think I have all the say so?" But no, we say Mike McCarthy called his own way. He said he stepped in and do his branch manager stuff. He said, but Mike McCarthy, even Mike said that. Even the players say a lot of people don't told people that Jerry Jones does. That ain't true, guys. Yeah. Michael Irvin said it. Now I believe Michael Irvin. He said a lot of people want to say that Jerry Jones chime in on everything. Said that's not so. Troy Aikman said the same thing. Said Jerry don't do that. But see, the media tucking and running. We all believe it. Guys, the bottom line is just right. You don't be straight with you. Cowboys need a change. That coach, Mike McCarthy, done lost it with the coach, with the players. The players ain't get one, but they just don't see him. They don't see him as winning. We got I got some coaches that gonna probably that's been considered. Later on, we're gonna go. I'm saying that later on we're gonna talk about some new coaches, but right now we in the subject of this.
All right. The last thing I'm gonna say is this comment says it all right here. Brandon House said this is gonna sound like a trick question, but why would McCarthy get fired after his infamous 3-12 win season and they injured this year? My thing is this. The problem wasn't coaching or the play calling or the scheming or nothing like that. It's execution. They weren't playing well to begin with. Not as well as they have been. Let's put it that way. And second of all, when you're this beat up and this injured, you cannot put that on the coach. Now, could you put it on the coach not having enough depth? Possibly, but that's got a lot to do with the upper management too. That's got a lot to do with the GM, the scouting department of the team. They need to make sure their personnel has got depth at least at the second level. But my point I'm making is, it's not like they're healthy and they're playing this bad, or they pick the bad, pick on a certain position and that's costing them wins. They are injured at this point. They weren't playing well to begin with, then the injuries on top of it. Then they lose their starting quarterback. That's just an insurmountable odds. So should McCarthy be fired? In my opinion, no.
Okay, let me put my spin on. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say something real quick.
I want to make it sense. Well, what he said that's coming from a person that don't really like the Cowboys all that well. But I'm gonna put a perspective on it.
But you also gotta look at situational awareness play calling too.
I'm finna get there. That's what I'm finna go.
Charge of. You know what I mean? Yeah. That he lets go down. And sometimes seen Dallas call some plays, and Mike McCarthy being the head coach, he can change this or don't do this. He's in charge of that.
I agree.
So he lets this stuff go down. You be looking like, what is Mike McCarthy doing? What are they doing?
I agree with that. But
okay. So you gotta look at that too.
But the majority.
So let me bank on what Travis just said. Because Pastor already I want to put the positive. Travis started the positive. See, there are times when you hear the announcer say, "Why did you take a timeout right there?" Or "Why did you call that bone play?" Why did you sneak that when you could have make that run? They say, and the thing that got most. When the players come out and do trick plays on us, Mike McCarthy throwing down his board over there, he be shaking his head. He don't know what to do. If somebody make a penalty or a bad move, he gonna throw a flag. Guys, he will not throw a flag. So this is the why, Brandon, that we need to get someone that's up on top of everything. Because this guy, in that playoff game last year, did y'all see that game? Mike McCarthy didn't change up the plays. He didn't call better plays. He kept running the same play. They said the same plays over and over and over. This is what they said. Say he ran the same plays over and over and over. You mean to tell me when a player is losing, he's still running when the coach is losing, he's still running the same plays and ain't working? You don't change it up? Yeah, it's time to get rid of that. So bad coaching. Because Mike McCarthy, when it comes to play calling, y'all, watch how we run our plays. It's the same plays over and over and over. Mike McCarthy calling them all. Now, sometimes Dak change them up, which is good. Yeah, it's time for a new coach, and it's time for a new play caller, because he's both of them. Yeah, it's time. That's why. And another thing about injury, we got injured, but last year we didn't have no injuries, and Mike McCarthy played dormant, just like he's doing right now. He just didn't have no answer. And we saw people that did know call plays, knew he done pretty good. So, yeah, we got to get a new coach. That coach and that play calling, offensive calling, that stuff is bad.
And another thing too.
We need to get another coach, Brandon.
Wallace Smith says, I think Mike McCarthy have lost the locker room, and this is his last year of coaching the Cowboys. And he also says Zeke doesn't have it anymore. He's running slow into the holes.
Well, let me a question. Look, bro, in a game, how many times you seen Zeke run the ball? I'm gonna see. Can you at least be honest about it? How many times have you seen Zeke run the ball? Maybe 2 or 3 times. That's it. There ain't a back you can name that can go in the game and run 3 times and have his rhythm. Not one back you can name. Not one. Now, before you can say Zeke them lost it, give this guy 15, maybe 16 runs. And then if he don't produce, then. But you guys, people like you, Wallace, that said Zeke them lost it and don't even get a chance to see the man run ball. You guys ain't being fair. You don't like Zeke Elliott and you don't like the Cowboys. But if it's your back and they only gave him 1 or 2 runs a game, you will have a different voice. Am I right, Ron? You and Brandon, am I right? You can't put a man out when he ain't had a chance to be in there. And all to win the fight, you can have a dog in the fight. That's wrong, Wallace. That's wrong.
Brandon Howard said, go ahead, Ron.
But hate talks silly.
You go back to what you just said, Pop. Your head coach don't need to be there next.
He don't need to be there. That's right.
And second, what he good as, an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator? Which one?
He's offensive coordinator and coach.
Okay, so I see. To me, if he don't have those special players, he don't win.
It's been that way since Green Bay.
Right. If Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl with him. At that time, Aaron Rodgers was.
He was Aaron Rodgers.
Say a bad man. That's the quarterback. And since he got with y'all, he had not really had that special player. Did that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Because Cowboys already winning them games before he got there. See, heck of the thing. He didn't do nothing different. We was already winning that many games before he got there.
To get over the hump.
Get over the hump, what he's supposed to done. Right, Ron. Right.
And he won't get it in Dallas. So he needed to step in our OC.
He haven't done it. He haven't done it.
And it's another thing too, Ron. I know.
Good, Ron. That's right on the point. That's real. That's real. Keep me real.
All right, Pops. All right, and this is another thing too. Add on.
Good job, Russ.
This is something I don't think nobody's talking about, but I just happen to think about this.
I want to say something after you say that.
Is it really Mike McCarthy though, or is it Dak Prescott?
Oh,
because one thing that stayed the same is Dak Prescott, right? And they've been going 12-5 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then getting eliminated first round. So what's the one common denominator here? It's Dak Prescott, right?
I was gonna say that.
They're getting new coaches.
Well, let me answer that.
I'm not done. Dad,
Let me answer it first.
Wait, I'm not done.
Time that thing to that. I know it's going.
But what I'm saying is but ain't nobody saying this because it's got to be said.
Ain't nobody saying it because they don't see that.
Hold on, Pops. Let me finish. What I'm saying is this. It's got to be said. If nothing's changing, you still got the same quarterback, you're going 12-5, whatever, but you get eliminated first round and you're firing coaches and you're bringing new coaches and y'all still doing the same thing, what's the one common denominator?
I know it.
What's staying the same?
Can I answer
I was going to say,
go
ahead, Pops. Go ahead, Pops.
I'm just gonna tell y'all. Cause see, I'm speaking from another. I'm speaking from a place of love. The one common denominator that ain't changed is Jerry Jones, and the other combination that ain't changed is when you ain't got but one good receiver. Now, okay, through the years. Wait a minute. Through the years, I'm gonna show you where you're wrong at.
Jerry Jones part, I agree.
Through the years. If Jerry Jones have a word in everything that y'all say having in, that's the combination they need to change. It ain't no genius or rocket science to prove that out. But the thing that I see the most, y'all, before Dak got there, what were we doing? We was getting in the playoffs and still not pushing through. So it ain't Dak. Tony Romo, when we got there, we still couldn't push it through. But the problem we having, guys, just listen to me now, to make me clear. You can't blame it on what Dak Prescott. We only have one good receiver. That was a couple times we had a couple good receivers, and we were pushing good. But the denominator that I see that's hurting us the most has always been the owner and the head coach. We had the best head coaches. We had a couple. Look at Jason Garrett. He carried him since day one. Everybody know Jason Garrett has been going a long time ago. But Dallas holds on people too long. So the thing I see that need to change, Jerry Jones needs to release, not quit. I don't want Jerry Jones quit. Football wouldn't be football without Jerry Jones. But what I say is, but what I'm saying is this, that we need to get another receiver, because we ain't have but one. Now think about it. Brandon Cooks, and Turpin and my other receiver. Guys,
Run it.
now that we've gotten a good receiver, and I saw a Mango. I saw
Okay.
Mango. I saw Mango the other day for the first time. He broke loose, had 5 yards run on that game, and Cooper underthrown it. The boy's ready. If that had been Dak Prescott, he'd have hit him on the run. Because Mango had got 4 or 5 yard steps on him. If you seen the game, that's the first time he got. All I'm saying is still the long leg that y'all missing out on. We gotta have a running game. You ain't number
Eagles
23.
gonna take a hit too.
Number 23 is a decent runner, but he's not a 4-down back. I don't care. He's just not a 3-down back. He's not. Now, Zeke, what is Zeke's average yard? Ron, what do you know that?
3.1. We've
Okay, wait a minute. I'm finna make a point, okay? 3.1 yard per carry. If you got 2 yards to go, if you got two yards to go for a first down, what's the logic in that, guys? If this average is 3.1 and we got 2 yards to make a first down, what's the knowledge in that?
I can answer. Can
No.
I answer? Can I answer?
I'm asking these guys.
I know, but can I answer it first?
You're not going to answer.
No,
straight
what
up.
I'm saying
You're
is
not gonna do it.
an average means you take the highest that they run and the lowest that they run. So the highest might be 4 yards, but the lowest might be 1.5 yards to 2 yards.
No, the lower yards is 3
Hold on for a
yards.
second, Pops. Let me finish. And so with that being
I
said,
know he's going to go there.
you take an average. So
Pops.
My hand got tangled.
why they may not want to risk him on that particular play being on the low side of that average, 1.5, 1 3/4, 2 yards, and not get it, right? Because 3.1 is an average. That's what it is. Okay, that means that on some plays he might run 3.5, 4 yards, 5 yards, but that's an average. So if you dig it further into the stats, I would like to see what his third down yardage has been.
That is it.
Hold on for a second. His third down yardage may be on the low side of that average. You never know.
Ain't no maybe I know.
Yeah,
I watched the game.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, that means, hold on, Pops. Give me a second. That means if your average is 3.1, you can run a ball, you can get 2 yards that play. The next play, you can come out and get 1 yard that play. But your highest is, your odds is, you're only going up to 3 because that's what you're averaging. So
Yeah,
it can be in between that whole spectrum is what Patrick is saying. So I agree with
Ezekiel
him.
Elliott run the ball 3 times, and every time he run was over 5 yards. This is what I'm saying.
No,
And not just,
he
He's
can't.
averaging
Not with that
5
three.
yards.
why
not with
y'all
that-
cutting me off when I talk?
Because
What is the rule on that?
That's a foul.
Where's the respect?
But that,
Okay.
that's not true.
No. I'm asking you a question now.
Okay, let him.
Why would you cut me off when I talk? You don't want me to say this, right?
I'm trying to correct you. That's
You don't have to correct. You can correct me after I'm done.
okay.
But see, the point is, the respect they keep talking about, they don't have it when they lose. They lose. They say so. The bottom line is still, they got him average 3 point. But if you watch Zeke would get 5 yards easy. Now every back sometimes will get stopped in the backfield, but you don't see that happening to Zeke because Zeke falls forward. Now I'm just being honest with you. I ain't hating this. I'm talking what the men know. If you watch the game, when Zeke get tackled, he's falling forward. That's just what he does. Now, after you get in the game, you watch Zeke Elliott run. You gonna sit there and tell me, as good as this guy's running, they shouldn't give him more carries. But see, all of the guys that's talking, they don't like Zeke. They just picking out. They don't like him. But if you give him more than 2 or 3 touches, you're going to notice he's going to fall forward. And it's highly rare you'll get stopped in the backfield. That's the way Zeke is. There are times any back will. Even Henry gets stopped in the backfield from time to time. I seen it. But on the average, he going to get 3 or better. Now, last time they gave him the ball in the red zone, and they had 7 yards, Zeke ran the ball into a touchdown. But they hadn't gave it to him the whole game. All I'm saying is still, if you guys stop being haters and just look at the game, look at that guy and give that guy a chance to run a few plays, and then judge him.
We're looking at stats. The stats don't lie.
But I watched the game.
That means that.
Oh, man, I ain't gonna say no more.
That means that if
We
he had a
all
seven,
watched the game.
if he had a 7-yard run, then that means at one point he got tackled in the backfield for a negative loss. That's how that.
He didn't get no one loss.
Hold on for a second.
No, I'm not giving that.
Because first of all, he wasn't 7 yards out
That
when
ain't
he
what
ran that in
happened.
the end zone.
He did run a 7-yard touchdown.
But let's say
you don't know
if
what you're
it, but
talking
let's say
about.
if it did.
See, he's talking again.
If-
Didn't even watch the game,
That's
guys.
what if he did. That
I hate
means
when you
that
do
there
that.
was some run
I know what
somewhere
you're
where he
talking
got 0 yards, 1 yard, or got tackled in the backfield
Never
for a
did.
loss.
He never have.
For that to average out to 3.1, because that average does not lie.
Zeke ain't never got a
It
0
does,
yard, dog.
it does not matter how much you go for your guy. That average doesn't lie.
You go by- you go by
put
the
all
game.
those numbers out there. All right, that's.
Well,
I
Ron,
hate to
you
say
and
it.
y'all, how many times have y'all seen Zeke get tackled in the backfield?
I've seen it a pretty good many
You
times.
don't even watch the game, Patrick. I know better.
Anyway,
Pops.
But anyway.
Pops. Sometimes Zeke do get tackled in the backfield.
I said all backs do.
But I
Yeah.
really get Pops.
you said he never does. So
No,
which one is
I
it?
said highly rare.
Wait a minute, Pops. Calm down.
Come on, I'm not calm down. I'm good, man. Come on, I'm just talking to you.
But sometimes it go back to coaching. It go back to coaching. Your head coach, I seen it for myself. Zeke gets started. Then the man pulls Zeke.
They pull him out. That's all I want y'all to admit.
So that right there, that's saying something. And
That's
my
coaching.
running back-
Yeah, it's coaching.
So that puts
If I
McCarthy on the
running back-
hook.
That's what I said. Patrick is talking because he don't want to get a guy credit. But y'all see me Zeke get started, they pull him out. So they don't want him outshine number 23.
I'm just stating facts,
No,
man.
you ain't stating no facts.
The facts is he averages.
Go ahead,
4.1
Ron.
yards a carry.
Go ahead, Ron.
That's facts. Your head coach.
Wallace says Zeke scored that touchdown from the 1 yard line.
That
the
wasn't
1
from no 1 yard line. I don't care what Wallace said. I saw the game. That wasn't from the 1 yard line. How many times have schools have Zeke scored this year? Everything talking about a different game. He did score from the 1 yard. He scored once from out 6 or 7 yards. And next week I'll bring it in proof. I'm gonna make it him out of a lie. Next week I'll get Next week I'll get the film and bring it. I'm gonna shut him down.
Let me touch on some.
I'll let it go.
Ron, real quick. Let me touch on some. Real quick, Ron.
Next week I'll bring the video. I'll stop this.
It was a good catch. Ron, let me touch on something real quick. Brandon says from Chan Gailey to Parcells to Wade Phillips to Jason Garrett to Mike McCarthy. Maybe you can expound on that, Brandon.
He's saying different coaching changes.
Yeah, but the
It's all
same results.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all the same.
Brandon, you gotta keep doing it to get it right. That's where it comes
And then
down to.
and then he says Zeke is done. Y'all shouldn't have got him back in the first place. Period. And then he says, "Oh no, Travis, the great Dak can't be blamed for nothing." And then last but not least, not last, but he says, "I think everybody knows Jerry needs to go except most Cowboys fans." He says, most Cowboys fans, the last one, he needs to go the most, except the Cowboys fans don't realize it. And then the last comment that Brandon has for a while is, Pops, y'all didn't have a running game last year, right? Won 12 games. Wallace says, but Pops, Wallace says, but Pops, you said that the rush was going to be good and y'all would get on a winning streak. And I'm almost finished.
So I get a chance to say something?
Yeah. You get a chance to respond to all of it. And then he says, Pop, stop it. You know darn well that Zeke is not getting 5 yards to carry. And then he says, then Brandon comes back and says, Pops is hating it. Pops, is it hating if I tell you that Zeke's yards per carry has dropped every year since his rookie season? Oh, ouch. I didn't even realize that.
Just repeat what he said, Patrick. You got to go through all
And
that.
then Zeke scored that TD from the 1 yard line. You already read that one. All right. Last 3 comments. Kevin says, what we have here is clear case of tap dancing around that like the late, great Gregory Hines. And Marla said, Pops, just don't want to admit that Zeke doesn't have it anymore. And then Wallace says, Pops, I saw the game too. All right, Pops, have it.
All right, I'm going to say this to all of you. I'm going to try to sum it up for you. You guys see something that I don't see. And no man in here could say the same 2 men see the same thing. We're all going to say it different. Even if you all of us seen the same play, but all of us got something different to say about it. It's been a proven fact. But when you look from hate, you can't see nothing but hate. I don't care who you are. When you look from hate, you can't see nothing but hate. If you don't like something, you're not going to give it your best play call. You're just not. But one thing I know about Zeke, everything I've heard about Zeke, it ain't been a fair recesses. Because when a man don't get to play the game, sometimes he don't get a touch. And then you say, he gets stopped in the back. Every play, I saw Henry in that last game, he got stopped in the background 3 times in the back. So don't get in that stuff. He got stopped in all of them does. And not one back Not one back. Even Henry he's on a tear. He's doing the best that he did in a long time. Even he done lost a step. You might not want to admit it, but he have. He was a lot faster than that. But the bottom line is what I'm telling y'all about Zeke. I guarantee you. And I said about the rush. When they tell us who's gonna play, and then it come game they don't play, then we was going by who they said they're gonna play, bro. I was going by who they told us gonna be playing in the game. When the game started, still those guys they weren't gonna play. I was calling it if they had played. Just remember, I always say this from the front. Now we got these 3 people coming back. Now we gonna have a good rush. But if they show up and they don't get a play, bro, everything I said is not a lie. It means that I was calling from that standpoint of them people coming back. And for those that say Pop don't tap dance, Pop don't never tap dance. If you know me, I'm gonna be straight up and I'm gonna do what I feel. I'm gonna be me. I'm not gonna hide for nothing. So you don't know me and will upset if I'm tap dance because I can't even tap dance. I don't believe in it. So when Pop say something, I'm saying it because I believe in it. You better learn that about Pop. I love my Cowboys. I'm not going to dance and twist and wobble like y'all because you don't like them. I'm one of those fans. I'm going to call it, like all the night tonight, we've been talking negative about Cowboys, and I agree. But when I hear something that don't make sense, that Zeke's done. Zeke been losing yards every season. All of them have. Even Jackson is not playing as good as he's been playing. When he got this player, when he got this trophy, a lot of them said it should have been Dak's trophy. I still believe it. But the bottom line is this here guy, you can hate the Cowboys all you want, but I know for a fact, when everybody in there playing, somebody said they weren't playing good, we didn't have a good runner last year. Y'all know who our running back was last year. I'm going to prove to you that you're wrong. Do y'all know who the running back was last year? Who was our running back last year?
How many games did you win?
No, don't question me with answer my question. You see why he don't want to say it, y'all?
It was Pollard, right?
And who's in their right mind said Pollard can't run the ball?
It was Pollard and Zeke.
And who in their right mind said Pollard didn't have a running game? Who said that Zeke didn't run the game good? That's a lie. When Wallace said y'all didn't have a game last year, you didn't have a running last year, that was a lie.
He's being sarcastic.
Don't say it if it ain't so. On this podcast, if you say something, I'm gonna come back at you. If you can be joking, but if you say something that's a lie, I'm coming at you. So say something right. Would you stop talking when I'm talking? See, y'all, you see how I do him? I won't even bother him, but I'm good. I digressed.
I got a question.
I'm done. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I was talking because Zeke went to the Patriots.
Is something else going on behind the scenes with Zeke? He did not even play in our game.
Let me tell you what's going on. Because I know a lot of people want to guess, but I'm going to tell you what he said. But Zeke got upset, him and Mike McCarthy got at it. The players came out. You know what they said? This is what the players said. See, y'all say y'all went by what Dion said. The players said they would love to see Zeke get more chances. Now, y'all can search what you want to say. You don't want us all them, but I know you didn't say that, Ron, but I'm saying the players said they would love to see Zeke get better try. Even Emmitt Smith, you have to get that man more touches. Even Troy Aikman, he should get the ball more. He should get, every time he start doing good, they pull him out. So, what's going on behind the scenes? Mike McCarthy don't like Zeke Elliott. And Mike didn't bring Zeke back. Jerry Jones did. And the people want Zeke back. That's what everybody keep forgetting.
Go back to my question.
I just answered the question.
Power, Pop. He won't let a head coach be a coach.
Who that? No. He let Mike call the plays. Mike don't want Zeke in. He let them do that. Jerry Jones won't Zeke in, but Mike Carter don't. So Jerry don't mess with it. So he giving them his way. Yeah.
But what I'm saying, if Mike McCarthy, your head coach, did not want Zeke back, and Jerry Jones brought back Zeke, what that saying?
A lot of the head coaches don't pick everybody that team pick up. Even y'all team, the head coach, there was teams that got on y'all that y'all head coach had nothing to do with it. You didn't know that, did you? Every player that y'all got, the head coach had nothing to do with that. Some of them. So that's been going on since day one. Ron, where you been? Do you know that there's players are drafted on the team where the head coach didn't find out till he done it? So don't be trying to say, well, he won't let him pick. No, all teams do that. Jerry Jones brought back because the fans wanted him. See, Jerry Jones believe in doing what the fans want. He brought Zeke back because there was a big demand for him. His dribble still was the number one selling dribble amongst the Cowboys. They brought him back to the fans. Now the fans are fussing. They want Zeke to touch the ball more. In this game, it should happen.
Okay, let me say this.
That's the answer to what you're saying.
All right, let me say this too. When you said y'all don't have the receivers and y'all don't have the running backs and this stuff. Pops, that is y'all fault. That is the coach's fault. That is your whole coaching staff's fault, because in the draft, you could have got Braylon Allen. You could have brought in another receiver if you wanted to, like Brian Thomas Jr. You could have done that. Y'all chose not to. So that's on y'all. It ain't nobody's fault but y'all.
You want me to revolt to it?
And then you say you don't got no receivers. You had CeeDee Lamb, you got Brandon Cooks, and you got Ferguson. That's a pretty good lineup. Ferguson's a good tight end.
Yeah.
So that's no excuses there. Now, running back, you should have got your running back. I didn't understand why y'all didn't do that. But you brought Zeke back, and I even said Zeke can get back to his form if they give him the ball. But they're not giving him the ball.
Thank you. You making my argument.
No, I know I agree with you there. I said that. So he's not getting enough carries to even be considered. But when he do get the ball, I can see what they're saying too. When he do get the ball, he seems sluggish and slow. Because remember, I told you the other day, I say Zeke seemed like he's slower or something when he was getting the ball. Remember, I told you that.
Let me know you want me to come in.
So it seemed like he has lost step. And maybe because the reason they're not putting him in there, because they see that and they're trying to move on from him, thinking that they can bring him back and hopefully rekindle some of that. You see what I'm saying? But it just didn't work out. So maybe that's what you're saying. Well, go ahead.
Guys, how in the world is Zeke gonna come out on the bench after he done said a whole quarter to and come out wide open? Who in their right mind pick up their back and do that? You want to know why he sounds sluggish? Because we're already be getting our tail handed to him. Then you put Zeke out there after you done walked over for a month, for a whole quarter and a half. Then you put him out there. You know why he seems sluggish? Because he hadn't warmed up yet. Anybody seems that way when he ain't warmed up. That's your answer to your question. Now the other thing is this here. Does it make sense? Okay, now the other, I'm going to give it real. Now this thing about they saying, well, you know, why did they want Zeke back? Y'all said Zeke average is 3.1. What it means, if you watch the game, Zeke gonna average more than 3 yards. But they give him a 3.1 average. Watch him. Now when he gets stopped in the backfield, all backs do, guys. Because y'all know we got a bad line. All our line was hurt right now. So you got the knowledge that we got a bad line right now. So while our backs get 5 or better yards, that's all hard running. But we all know. So right now they said the versus line in the NFL. They said we right there, right to with the versus line. So when you got a bad back that can't do it, and he got bad line, you got to give him consideration for that now. So when Zeke go to running, he already run behind a bad line. Back in the day when Zeke, we had a better line. You guys got to be fair to what you're saying. Now the bottom line is this: give him 10 or better, and let's see what the conversation is going to be then. But don't sit there and tell me when they give him the ball, you ain't seen him run over 5 yards, because that'll be a lie. And y'all guys just don't want to be straight. But I tell you what, every time he run over 5 yards in this game that comes to Washington, I want you to sharp it down. And then you come back and apologize to Pop, because you're wrong. You said Zeke can't get over 2 yards. One of you said he only getting his lowest 2. No.
But that's not his average, Pops. That's the point we're making. He might say he run a 10-yard run. But he's not averaging 10 yards.
The average is 3.1.
I know, but that's the point I'm making.
That means he majority of the time he get that ball, he gonna make at least 3 yards or better. That's what the average means. That's what it means.
No, that means he's gonna make 3 yards or less, Pops. That's what that means. That's the average.
No, he's gonna get at least 3 yards. It's hardly ever he get caught.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I just said. Don't try to turn it.
He's gonna get or better. That's what you said.
No, I said he go. Man, the bottom line is this:
That's what you said.
when we play this game, if they get that guy the ball at least 10 times, I guarantee you he'll push 60 or 70 yards. I guarantee you will. But they ain't gonna give it to him like that. But I'm just saying this: the fans want Zeke back. See, you guys that's not fans of the Cowboys, the heck with what you think and say. I'm just letting you know we don't care what you think and say. We gotta do what we gotta do for our team to win. And nobody gonna want somebody else's team to win. Nobody does. So I can admit, I can accept when you saying he's washed up. He ain't there. Okay. But I tell you this much here. Think about when he played y'all and how he did against y'all. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just saying think about it. All I'm saying is this, and guys, the bottom line is this. I'm waiting for when they give him the ball more than 10 times, and I guarantee you the outcome's going to be different.
But he was not there when y'all played us, Pop.
I'm saying, I was saying F. I said if he's in there. I know he went in there and run.
Zod TV says,
you didn't notice I said if he's in there? I know he went in there and play y'all.
Zod TV says it takes 10 weeks to warm up.
Well, you and like somebody that think like you, I'm not going to even answer that because it's ignorant. It's just ignorant to answer that. I know you're being funny, but I don't think it's funny.
Brandon saying his averages is low, Pops. Why can't we just see
The
that?
average is going to be low, Brandon, because they don't give him the ball.
Zeke has had games when the ball he got the ball 10 times.
No, he
What you
didn't.
mean?
No, he didn't. Now, I bet you, even Wallace will be honest know that. He ain't never got the ball 10 times since he's been playing. The first time he got it over 10, that's when he played the Browns. The first game, go back at the first game with the Browns. Browns was number 1 defense when we played them. That's the other thing y'all guys keep forgetting. When we played the Browns at the beginning of the year, they was number 1 defense. See how many yards and see how Zeke ran in that game. Just go look at it. Because they let Zeke run the ball.
You mean they was number 1 when nobody's really played yet at the very beginning?
Well, just
of
go
the season?
check yourself. You can fact check yourself. I'm
You can't build up your stats. Yeah, it's the very beginning of the season. What we talking about?
Go in the game and check it, because they said that the Browns would win that game because Dallas couldn't win that game.
Pops.
I'm just calling what it is.
I'm just saying at the very
Just go fact check me.
I want to call out a comment that's really important. I think it applies.
It's very important because it's something against the Cowboys. It's always very
Brandon
important.
said everybody tried to say Dallas didn't do enough this offseason, but we were called haters. Shaking my head. Now it's starting to. I mean, at least for depth, you would have thought they did more in the offseason, right?
Well, let me answer that question too. I love that one. We did do a lot in the offseason. Jerry said we taking care of our own, and he did exactly what he wanted to do. Whether that good or bad, Brandon, you got to remember what the guy said. I'm taking care of my own. So we did do what we were supposed to do. We didn't do what y'all wanted him to do. But he did what he wanted to do. He was going to take care of his own, and he gave his players a chance. Whether it good or bad, we stuck to our game plan. And Jerry always do.
What is that James Winston guy hanging
So
on
now,
the head?
that's your answer to that.
The inner stuff.
He didn't get Henry. He didn't get these other guys that you think he should have got. Jerry didn't think that way. Thank God he didn't. Yeah.
How long you been saying y'all need another wide receiver?
I've said it long as we needed one. And all season long we've been needing. No, look, I wasn't trying to be smart. I'm being straight with you, Ron. All season long we needed another wide receiver. Who is Brandon Cook? Is he a journeyman or is he not? Where did he come from?
Well, what I'm saying, y'all could
they
have
say
got for in
backstage.
the offseason.
I know, but we were going to try our rookies. That's what Jerry wanted. He wanted to give them a chance. And I kind of applaud what he did. Now that he did it, it didn't work out as good. Now he went and got Mango. And I'm telling you, that's going to be a lot of you guys say he ain't nothing. But I'm telling you right now, when you get a good quarterback throwing to, what's his name, Jonathan Mango, you're going to see that's the guy.
He decent, Pop.
Decent. I saw him ran off and left that cornerback. And Cooper couldn't get it to him.
Wallace says Zeke had 10 carries for 40 yards and 1 TD against the Browns.
And you know what? That's good for a back. How many yards did Henry have the last 2 games back? He had 40-some yards. How many yards did he get against us? I'm gonna show you what you sounding is crazy. How many yards did he get against the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, you were saying he wasn't getting 10 carries. That was the point.
I said the Browns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ryan, then I say go to the Browns. He got 10 yards then. That's what I said.
He got 40.
Wallace ain't listening, man.
No, I'm saying he got 40 yards. Though.
I'm saying, I said, go to the first game, the Browns, he got over 10 yards carried in. I said that. Wallace ain't listening. But all these other games, he ain't even been in the game long though. What's up, brother?
What's going on,
Nate?
mate?
But see, I said, go to the Browns. He got over 10 yards. Wallace, I said that.
Pops. Boy, stop.
What's
Nate's
up,
in the
bro?
building. What's going on, Nate?
How you doing? Pops.
What's going on, man? What's going on? But hey, Pop just putting it down. I'm just putting it down like it is. And I said, you gonna cut me off? You gonna come in here waking up from a sleep try to cut me off? I'm glad to see you, bro. I'm glad to see you, man. Go ahead, Y'all, that's my boy. I gotta go at him. Go ahead, man.
You're raving about Zeke. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
I can't, man.
I know you can't. No.
At least he admitted it that he can't. At least he admitted it.
See, guys, this is what I'm trying to say. All jokes aside, I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm trying not to laugh. Guys, I know Zeke Elliott. You know, we all got people in the NFL that we study. All of us got our people that we just watch and follow. Now, we got to admit that. Now, you may say something about somebody you watch and follow and they think he's a bad. Somebody don't follow and say, no, he ain't hitting on nothing. That's what, like this Mango guy. A lot of you said y'all don't see nothing in it, but my son Travis said, I can see it. It depends on who's looking what you've been following. Look at Michael Parsons. When Michael Parsons first came in there was someone say he'll be a bust. But that's just how they followed him.
Well, it's one person on the show that's saying.
No, it's some other people
That's
talking
what I
that.
say. It's one person, one in particular.
No, I ain't calling no
They
names.
said Michael Parsons gonna be a bust. Like, who's that guy on the show?
That was some other people said that too.
Well, no, it
I
wasn't.
think his name is Ron Thomas.
Ron, I didn't call the name, man. I'm just showing all y'all.
I'm sorry, we can't never let that
Look,
guy know.
I'm just showing y'all how you can say something about a player and be totally wrong, and sometimes you can say something be totally right. But this thing about Zeke, y'all got it wrong. And if they ever give it to him over 10 times, he gonna be in the game.
First you said 10 times,
and-
now it's over 10 times.
No, I said 10 times. Exactly what I said. You can't twist me. I don't roll like that. The bottom line is this: he can't do that to me. I only pay him no 10 guys. But the bottom line is, I said that if you give it to him over 10 times, he'll be in the game. And during the Browns, we beat the Browns, y'all. The Browns. We beat them, remember? And I'm telling you, Zeke did make a touchdown.
As you should.
No, now. Wait a minute
On
now.
paper, y'all
There's
the
some
better
people that did beat the Browns.
The Browns.
On paper, y'all are the better team.
But the bottom line is, and another thing that Pat said earlier, that Travis said no. In paper of the last 3 seasons, we have been considered as the best. It's the best roster in the business on paper. It has
It's
been said
arguable.
that.
It's arguable.
No. This is what they said.
No, y'all haven't.
Okay.
Nate, what do you say? Nate, I made a comment earlier. Hold on a second. Nate,
Stephen A. Smith, some of these first take some of these pro, all these teams. A lot of them say Cowboys on paper
Nate,
got the best
Nate.
roster. Wait a minute, let me finish, man.
This is what's crazy though.
A lot of them say on these here talk shows that the Dallas Cowboys on paper have the best lineup. And for the last 3 seasons, Brandon know that. They say on paper we got the best lineup. Brandon even
Okay, fair.
But now y'all want to take
Now
me
y'all
back from
say
it.
that. Now listen to what I'm saying now.
And
Pops.
it just don't come out there
Okay, well
sometimes.
let me get this all the way out before you cut me off. Let me get this all the way out. Now you'll say that about y'all having the best roster, and then you come right back in the
I
next
said on
breath
paper, Travis.
and say y'all need this. You don't have this. You don't have this. Which one is it?
Let me explain.
If you're the best roster, you ain't gonna need all that.
Can I answer it?
Go ahead.
Because Dak Prescott is just that good. He take whatever he have. No, you want me to answer? He take whatever he have and make the best at it. He been winning 12 games every season. And we ain't really had the best receivers. We ain't had the best corner. We ain't had all our. Do y'all realize Deron Bland and Diggs ain't never played in the same game together? Do y'all realize that? They never been in the same game together, guys.
That don't mean nothing.
Oh, it means a lot. That means to be 2 lockdown corners. No, don't even say that. Don't even try that old mess. You have 2 lockdown corners in there, cause see, they don't throw at Diggs.
Diggs be getting work.
No, Diggs wasn't getting worse. Stop all that. Man. You throw the ball in front of get Diggs, he'll let you have it. But the guy that, when Kirk Cousins tried to go in the end zone over his Diggs, what happened? He snatched it down. And Kirk said himself, he knew better to go after Diggs. He said, I knew better to do that. Oh, okay. Y'all talk all you want to talk. When you throw the ball in front of Trayvon Diggs, that's cool. But when you go out with Diggs, it's a good chance that ball going to be knocked down or caught. But we'll get to see.
Okay, Pop.
Don't try to take from Trayvon Diggs. Don't try to take that from him. He leads the league in the most interceptions, guys. Whether you like it or not. And that other guy leads the league in the most interception run backs. Touchdown. And y'all hate that, but ain't nothing you can do about it.
That means he might be opportunistic. That don't mean that he still can cover
Whatever, man. Whatever.
all that great.
Can I chime in on what?
I think it means just that.
Right, wrong. You can be opportunistic.
Can I
Now.
chime in on
I'm just gotta do that means that's just that guy. He's just that good.
let Nate chime in, guys.
Pops? Can I chime in on some false advertisement you just basically?
I'll never do no false, but you can time in.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Good. I'm better sit here and speak on it. You,
Look, go ahead and say what you think then.
I don't think.
You just woke up. You just woke up. You ain't caught up yet. You got a concussion. Go ahead, man.
Hey,
I had to get you before you got me. I had to get you before you got me.
you know what I'm saying? That's like a question right there.
Go ahead. Clean haircut, man. Clean haircut. I like that.
Yeah, speak on what you just said. You said Kirk Cousins tried Trayvon Diggs, right?
He did.
Who scored a touchdown on him? Drake London?
Now, don't Trayvon Diggs didn't.
This past game?
That's on number 21.
No, that was on 7.
No, it wasn't on Trayvon
I
Diggs.
need
It
you to
wasn't.
go look at that highlight.
I understand. Trayvon got over there. Trayvon ran over there, but that wasn't his man.
I'm just
Bro, that wasn't Trayvon's man. Trayvon run over there to help.
Pop, I let you talk. You said, let me
I-
come in on something.
I'm trying to repeat.
Nate,
let you know.
do you mind if I interject something?
No, let him finish. He grown man. He can handle it.
Yeah. Nate, you mind?
Jesus Christ.
He just stating facts. Nate, you know what that's equivalent to?
He done cut you off, man.
No, I'm just saying that's
No, you
equivalent
did cut him
to
off.
on the basket.
You did cut him
You're a
off.
hater, Nate.
On he being sarcastic now. Listen,
If you're stating facts
That ain't me talking. That's
Listen,
Travis.
you know-
about somebody catching on Diggs,
Nate, you know what that's equivalent to?
I never said that.
no,
That's equivalent
That's what you
to.
gonna say.
But if don't say that, I said it and you said it.
That's equivalent to if somebody drive on you on the basketball court and gonna dunk on you, and then somebody comes down to help and jumps, and they get dunked on. Guess what? They both got dunked on. So if Trayvon Diggs went over there to help, and the guy caught a touchdown pass, Trayvon Diggs got a touchdown pass calling him too.
It was on him.
I'm just saying, in the scenario that Pops is creating, if Trayvon Diggs would have went over there, it would have been on Trayvon
he
Diggs
caught
too.
it backwards going in midair like this on him.
So
Pretty much hosted.
my question to Pops is, you give this fixation.
It's not fixed.
No,
Even Dion got stole on.
I'm not.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
We're not talking about Dion.
All right, then. I don't want to hear all that.
Did he
Then.
really get scored on?
Yeah, he got stole on. Yeah, Dion gave a touchdown. Stop the shot at me. It's like you don't know it.
Hey,
Nate.
I've been. If you let me finish, player, I've been watching Dion since 1989. Since
But
he
you,
was with Florida
well,
State.
I'm older than you. That means I've been watching him longer.
So let me finish.
You can go ahead on, but that make that clear, okay?
So
I'm older than you.
Deion Sanders and every other corner has been scored on.
Yeah,
Now
that's true.
there are select few that hasn't. But
No, ain't nobody never been scored on now.
I think that's what I just said, right?
You said there's been a few select. It haven't been. No, all of them have been scored on.
No, they hasn't.
Okay. You going back in the old days then?
I mean, when you talking about generational cornerback,
Yeah, you go back. Go back
if you
and
bring
back.
up Deion Sanders, now Deion Sanders has been scored on.
Yeah, I
He
mean, we
has
know
been
that.
Felipe Anderson scored. Burnt
Yeah,
Deion.
he's the only one done that.
It was you.
Jerry Rice?
It usually had
Jerry
to
Rice done
be.
did
It
it.
usually had to be a
Troy
Jerry Rice,
Owens did it.
yeah, type
I
player.
watched Deion Sanders enough to know every single thing. But my thing is,
Not as much as I have.
you basically said, was it Bland ain't played, but you.
You haven't, bro.
I know, but you're going off of you're basing this off of last year, and this dude ain't even touched the field this year. So
I don't care about this shit. We know he's a magnet now. You finna sound make yourself sound silly. Go ahead. I won't let you do it.
No,
Go
I'm
on.
not making myself sound
Go
like
ahead.
you are.
Go ahead.
This dude ain't played.
So you don't think Bland would still be the same if you come in?
Name one person that's the same from last year.
On Dallas?
No, on any team.
I don't look at a whole lot of them a whole lot. I'm going by what I know. No, you asked me a question. I can name you a few people that plays the same way on Dallas.
Yo, to
Okay,
get
you don't
him-
know that.
No. To keep that going, is Michael Parsons the same as he was last year?
Pretty much. Pretty much. He's still getting held. He's still getting the rushes. They give him the most Harris in the NFL, more rushes, but they're not giving him the play. He's still getting held. Yeah, same.
No,
Same.
he's not, because he ain't.
I watched that game. I watched 3 or 4 times back, and they gave me face mask, and nobody called it. I saw one or two of the plays to Brandon.
What they got to do with his overall play?
That shows you they're not calling stuff for him.
That ain't got nothing to do with his overall.
It's got a lot to do with when they won't give you your penalty. That means a lot of touchdowns, a lot of runs when they happen if they gave him the penalty.
No.
It affects the
And
game.
if that's
Though.
the case, then Kansas City will be called for all.
I ain't talking about Kansas City. I said Cowboys.
I'm just saying.
Kansas City ain't gonna get called on because they're cheating for him.
Well, they're cheating for the Cowboys too.
No, not for him, against them.
But like I said, all I'm saying is,
I think you heard me. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
No, I'm not. It is what it is. You're sitting here talking about, and you asked me, basically, verse of last year. You're talking about Bland, and he
Yeah.
hasn't played none this year.
Right?
So
And
you're
nobody have beat him either then.
so you're
this year.
Can I finish my comment before you chime in?
Okay.
So you're speculating that Bland is going to be the exact same player that he was last year into this year. And he hasn't played. For you to sit there and make that observation is false advertisement. That's
Hey,
all.
you want me to answer it? You want me to answer it? You want me to answer it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take Deion. Just listen to him. I'm gonna drop a mic on you right quick. Let's take Deion Sanders for instance when he was playing. Say Deion got hurt. Wait a minute now. I let you talk. I'm gonna get you now, bro. You opening up. I'm gonna shut it down. No, I'm gonna do this. You said, how can I make observation that Bland gonna be that way? When we saw Deion Sanders play, say he got hurt for a while, he come back. They know he gonna be the same way. There's just some players gonna like Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis get hurt and say he's out the whole year. When he come back next year, would your bet be that he'll be the same Ray or he won't be? There are certain players you're gonna give money to. Bland's gonna be Bland because this guy not only intercepts, he plays offense. Catch the ball like an offensive player. Yeah, I'll put my money on that Bland gonna be Bland. I bet anybody ain't gonna bet against him. Most quarterbacks don't bet against him, dog. So what you saying don't make sense. Yeah, Bland gonna be Bland. When Bland gonna play with the Washington Commanders, let's see how he play. They say he's supposed to be there. I hope he do.
But check it out though. You're comparing Bland that only played one season to a seasonal Deion.
No. Not just one season. He played more than one season. The other one, he
pushed off his
the
route.
other one. Well, let me tell you because you're wrong. He played a slot man. That's why he wasn't no corner. But in slot, he was locking them down and intercepting from slot.
Or miscommunication.
He didn't come out as a cornerback. He came out as a slot man. That's why you don't know that.
You're complaining.
He would never look. He never
Bland
looked.
to Deion Sanders.
And Ray
The
Lewis.
reason I'm not comparing, I'm comparing. He's one of those guys.
No. You're comparing Bland to Deion Sanders.
And Ray Lewis.
No. My statement was there are people like Deion Sanders that you know gonna be that way. That was my statement. You and Travis ain't even trying to give me credit.
No.
Nothing. I'm gonna be straight what I said. I said that people like Deion Sanders, those people you could always know they're gonna be the same. Like Ray. I said didn't like Bland. I said people like that you know they're gonna be good. I gave an example. We'll get to play this back and maybe I'll show it to you next week. I know what I said.
No, basically, okay.
You ain't twisting my word.
Okay, let me get this straight. You're comparing Bland, or you're putting Bland in the same conversation as comparison to Ray Lewis consistency and Deion Sanders consistency.
Yeah, you know why? Because Bland done something that even Deion didn't do. Yeah, I'm putting him in that category. He did something that Deion Sanders didn't even do. Really didn't check it. Bland did something that not even the great Deion Sanders did. Did you know that? Dig did something that even the great Deion Sanders didn't do.
I can't yell.
I'm telling you the facts. They did things that Deion didn't do. That makes him a little bit better. But Deion the best of all time.
Okay. But that was just
That
off
was
of
clutch.
one season, right?
That was clutch.
No, I don't care how many seasons it was.
That was clutch.
I'm just telling you how good these guys are, and they still got that record.
But Pops, I'm asking you, that was based off of one season.
Well, Bland was good as a slot too. He got a lot of interceptions. Okay.
Pops, that was a yes or no.
Again, knew he was gonna get hit.
Yes, last year he was a cornerback. That's all 1 year, right?
Okay.
What makes you think it'll be the same way the second year if he played?
But even Deion Sanders, based off of this is the one I'm getting at, because what he did at San
ain't making
Francisco,
sense.
what he did at San Francisco and won the Defensive Player of the Year didn't translate over to the Cowboys. Even though he was Deion Sanders, his productivity of domination didn't translate over. He just basically acclimated.
That's a pass interference. Come on now.
Travis, we keep talking.
So,
God.
for you to sit there and say Bland is considerably in the same conversation as Ray Lewis and Deion Sanders is beyond me.
But let me explain why I said it then. When he played with y'all, when he played with the Atlanta Falcons, he shot the standards then. Everywhere Deion has went, he was Deion Sanders. What you saying don't even make sense, bro. He did it with Atlanta Falcons, he shot the standard. He did it with San Francisco, he shot the everywhere he's been. The Baltimore Ravens, he did it with them. And he done it with Dallas. Yeah, he's been the same. So I can honestly say Bland would be the same way. Yes.
He done with Washington too.
And with Washington, yeah, thank you. So what you just said didn't make sense. Everywhere he went, you said he played with 49, he didn't transfer over. Yes, he did.
No,
He's been that way everywhere he went. So you ain't been paying attention to him like you said.
Because if you pay attention to what I said, it really
I did.
Because mind you, he only won Defensive Player of the Year with the San Francisco 49ers.
But look, all I'm telling you is a lot of times guys are good, but that don't, because they don't let you be the defensive player of the year, that ain't your fault.
No, let me finish. So based off what I said, San Francisco, he was the best defensive player in the league.
Yes, always have been.
Not for the San Francisco 49ers. Despite what he did at Falcons, he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year.
Do you know why?
For the Cowboys, he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year.
Do you know why?
Not sitting there discrediting nothing he did.
I'm just letting you know. Do you know why?
Not discrediting what he did prior or after San Francisco. In that 1 year with San Francisco, this man was the shit.
Yeah, but why the NFL didn't sit that way?
That's all I'm saying.
But I'm carrying that just a little further. You guys say stuff, but you don't tell the whole deal.
But based off what you just said, I'm not sitting here. No, I didn't say nothing out of pocket. I didn't say nothing out of.
Neither did I. I just followed along what you said.
But I did not sit there and say. Well, you said translation from Atlanta to San Francisco to Dallas.
I said I said Atlanta, San Francisco, Washington, and now Dallas. He's been Deion Sanders every year.
He was okay with Washington. He wasn't
Okay, man, are you all right?
He was okay.
Well, Deion Sanders just all right with Washington.
He was
He was
okay.
good. He was good everywhere he went.
I don't know where you come. Well, you done lost
He
me.
was better than okay.
Sometimes you Atlanta Falcons people say stuff that I just say, what is that?
Talking about it. He was okay.
I don't think nobody gonna agree with what you just said. Deion Sanders was even better with Washington, and that's why they haven't got him out of there, because people gave a lot of money to get him out of there.
No, because
And that was a bad team.
Dan Snyder overpays for a lot of players.
He didn't overpay for no Deion.
Deion was dominant with the Falcons, San Francisco, and Dallas. He was okay with Washington and
Are you okay?
He was okay.
He played on a bad team. He still was the number one man in the NFL.
Okay, he was okay.
Okay. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let it go because evidently you just wake up. That concussion got you down, and I got to give you credit. I don't know what to say. You should have never said that out of your mouth. Yeah, it should have never came out of your lips. He played okay with Washington. Deion ain't never played okay. Never. Ron, did you hear that? Wallace, did y'all hear that? He said Deion played okay with Washington.
Ron got his mic muted.
It was on the end of the year. It was at the end of his career too, Pops.
Now here he go.
Am I right, Nate?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
okay.
Washington.
So it's fair to say
No, it ain't
he
fair.
didn't play as.
There's no disrespect to Deion Sanders. I'm just saying his
All right.
years what they were.
I'll leave it alone. He played better than okay, guys. I don't know what y'all want.
Even though he still could do what the average person couldn't do,
The average
in
person.
football terms,
See how fast you're talking?
it wasn't.
Thinking?
What I'm saying is like nobody could. No, the average person can't just get out there and do what he does.
Deion did.
Even later in the Pops, you're not listening to what I'm saying
You
now.
talking crazy?
I'm not talking crazy. I'm making perfect sense what I'm trying to say. They know what I'm trying to say.
Well, I say he was injured with Washington. He didn't like the head coach. I do
He was
remember.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this, Pops. The average person off the street cannot do what Deion did even at the end of his career. However, in football terms, compared to the rest of the league,
Deion wasn't at the end of his career when he went Washington.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not. I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
I thought that was his last team.
I don't think it was.
No,
I don't think it
he
was.
came out of retirement.
But
when he
anyway,
was 4.
I'll let you have that because ain't many people gonna agree with you. But what you just say, nobody gonna agree with that. He was on his bad
Which one
end.
was his last team? Was it Brock?
Didn't he play with the Raiders?
It was
I'm a
Baltimore or
Raiders.
Baltimore.
Which one was-
Fan Pops. Nobody ain't gotta agree with what I say.
I know.
Which one was his last team?
Was it Baltimore?
Ravens or Washington?
He came out of retirement when he went to Baltimore.
The bottom line, what we were talking about the Ron Bland and Tavon Diggs. That's what we were talking about. You went out there in left field. But I'm going back to where I started. Prove me wrong that you think that Bland wouldn't be the same this year. Give me some proof that you think that wouldn't happen.
But Pops, that's what I was trying to get to. I didn't mean to get to on this Deion Sanders.
I know. I let you go. I let you go ahead, pitcher. You didn't catch nothing. Go ahead. Huh?
For you to sit there and put the same conversation,
I stand by that.
You put Bland,
And I think everybody else will too.
It's Deion.
All quarterbacks say they would not throw at that guy.
But when you say Bland would have been the same, what do you say? What do you mean by the same? What do you mean?
Bland, so Bland got hurt, he wasn't cutting back when laying off. He wasn't laying off at all. He was picking up momentum. That's what you go by. You go by how when the guy got hurt. Was his momentum good or was it bad? The dude was gonna break some more records when he got hurt. Was I right or wrong? His momentum was getting higher. And I'll tell you again, They said he was out there practicing the other day, and this is what they're saying is, see, you don't keep with the Cowboy, but I'm gonna let you know something. They said in practice, say he ain't lost a step. Say he was knocking ball down and snatching them down still, and just came back. And they weren't even letting him play a whole lot. Yeah, Bland is still Bland, and you're gonna find that out.
But who was throwing the ball? Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush,
Yeah.
Cooper Rush was throwing the ball, but wait, hey, you want me to answer the question? Dak was throwing the ball, but Dak wasn't hurt at the time.
I thought Dak was hurt.
No, he was slowly coming back, but Bland was coming back. Slowly coming back before Dak got hurt. Dak just got hurt the other night, remember, with the leg. But in practice, Bland was out there, and they said Bland and Diggs together, say they was locking it down. They said they would love to see him on the field. None of you seen him on the field at the same time, not one time. But you put them two guys together, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be special. I don't know why you don't believe me, but you'll see.
But I get
They don't throw at Diggs.
But I get that though. But they've been throwing at Diggs, and Diggs been getting abused.
All right, if you, I won't say nothing.
Diggs been getting that work, man.
He been getting that work.
He been getting that work.
He been.
I ain't gonna say no more.
Dad, Diggs' cheeks out here, bro.
Yeah. Whatever.
Just saying.
These cheeks out here, bro.
And y'all know the Cowboys when Bland was in there with Dick, they gave up a lot of touchdown passes still. Y'all know that, right? Here lately, when we lost people, that's when that started. That's when it started. Because our rush wouldn't let it happen. But hey, I'll leave it alone. I digress. I ain't got to argue or fuss or defend with the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, let me ask you this, Pops. Who's number 7 out there that's giving up all that ass?
I don't know no number 7 up giving it up. Diggs will let you have anything in front of him. But you trying to throw over his head is a different story. You ain't seen Diggs. You ain't seen Diggs give up no touchdown, dude.
Who is it?
One touchdown, and when he run in the back with that guy and the safety let him go.
We talking about Ice Cube, no Vaseline
okay.
style. What we talking about?
All right, I won't say no more.
All I want to know.
I'm going by what the quarterback says. This is what all the quarterback says. They not throwing that ball in Diggs' era. You say a while ago we got to go by what Deion said in Powell College. I'm gonna go by what all the quarterbacks say. We're not throwing that ball at Diggs. We're not gonna throw it at Bland. That's what all of them say. Even Kirk say he knew not to throw that ball, but he tried it. Kirk, go back and look. Bring up the YouTube. Say what did Kirk say when he throw the ball to Zia Dillon? Watch what he said. Bring it up. Fact check me. Say what did Kirk Cousins say when he throw the ball to Zig and he intercepted? Tell he gonna say I knew not to throw it over there.
Now that I got that out my system.
Bring it up. I'm going by what Kirk said.
Hear what you said, Pops, but this past game that we played the Cowboys, he went after Diggs. And Drake
And never completed it.
It was scored
In front of him.
No.
The time when he threw it over Diggs' head is when the Diggs intercepted. You know what?
No, it didn't.
I'll leave it alone.
Why are we still talking
Every
about this?
touchdown that y'all got was over 21. Carson, it was over Carson. It wasn't Deion.
Why are we still talking about
I
this?
mean, it was the Diggs. Even Travis said, "Who's that number 21?"
Finish so I can move on.
Travis said, "Who's that number 21?" I said, "It's Carson."
Let him get it out.
Everybody throw at him. They wasn't throwing at Diggs.
Diggs got caught touchdown on that. Drake London.
Because the safety missed him, and Deion went and Dave been back there trying to get him. But you know what? I digress.
Pops, I'm gonna need you to go look at them highlights.
I'm not gonna do that. When that play went down, that's supposed to been the safety's man.
No.
Diggs got back there to help him. I'm done. He even said it in the interview. What happened? He said that wasn't my guy, but I was there. I love this guy.
Kevin said almost made me spill my yak twice. And then hashtag cheeks.
well, learn how to drink then. Learn how to drink.
Hey Nate.
What I said, what my eyes saw was London catching the TD.
Dude, Trayvon Diggs is like Mike Tyson walking back into the dressing room whenever.
That don't make
Sorry.
sense. No, you're not sorry.
I'm sorry, Pops. Go
Get
ahead.
out of line every time. That's just you, man. That's just you.
Sorry, Pops.
Oh, Holland gonna be trying to talk.
But it's
No.
okay if he give up them cheeks.
You know what? I'm gonna put it this way right here. Go look at that score. Y'all barely beat us. I don't know why you're bragging and you ain't going
Let
to let me say something. Y'all barely beat us and you ain't won since.
A win or win.
I don't know why you bragging. Y'all barely beat us and you ain't won since.
A win is a win.
I think it's you gonna keep talking about. Man, I give up, man.
How you gonna sit here and tell us we ain't won since when y'all ain't either?
Look, I You talking about how good y'all did against us. I said y'all barely won and you ain't won since. That's all I said. I know we're losing. Hey, if you get on the subject and say have we won, I say we've been losing.
I'm not talking about
But
nothing.
I'm talking to you. You was talking about like y'all was so good. And I'm saying y'all barely beat us and you ain't won since. 2 games down. I wouldn't be bragging if I was you.
I'm not bragging.
I wouldn't. Y'all ain't been looking too good at all. I hope y'all find some milk because you need some. But right now, you ain't looking too good. And I don't know if y'all gonna get better.
Y'all better start drinking some buttermilk.
Right now, we ain't got peoples in the cap, and I know we're gonna be a little weak right now. But somewhere down the line, Dallas gonna be somebody. Dallas gonna be somebody.
No, you ain't.
And I guarantee you, it might start with the Commanders, because that is division game, and anything can go in a division game. Believe it or not, we'll see.
Patrick, we gonna pass the mic to you. Take over.
I got my own mic.
All I can say is
Turn that off.
Diggs
I got my own mic.
was giving it up. Diggs was giving it up like Mike did when he turned around to go back into the dressing room with them ass out shorts.
I'm doing like the Eddie Murphy. I try not to attack black. But you don't make me. How many times did y'all score on the Cowboys? How many times?
I got the mic, Pops. I got the mic, Pops.
How many times y'all scored on the Cowboys?
It was so bad that the cameraman got locked in and couldn't raise the camera. It was shaking. And then he finally broke away.
Here's the still talking.
Then he finally broke away like, ah!
You can say what you want to say. Y'all got beat by the Cowboys.
And y'all got beat by the Falcons.
Oh, yes, we did. It was time.
A win is a win.
A win ain't a win.
A win is a win. That's what you said 3 weeks ago. Nate, ain't that what he said 4 weeks ago? A win is a win.
I gave you props. Y'all beat us.
So with that being said,
I ain't got no problem with that.
So listen,
the problem
when you talk about y'all beating us, I'm gonna talk about the Falcons beating y'all.
But where we beat y'all, man, it was
y'all beat us by 3 points.
Yeah, but how many times y'all get the lead and we touch it from you?
It was back and forth.
It shouldn't have been that way.
But Pops,
Good as y'all is, it shouldn't have been that way.
But Pops, what happened in the Falcons game?
They didn't win like they did the Steelers.
No. What happened in the Falcons game? Did y'all lose?
Oh yeah, we lost.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
But just by
but then if I say then it's like no.
But what's going on since then, Nate? What happened since? Why y'all ain't winning?
Why y'all ain't winning?
I'm talking to Nate. I'm talking to Nate now. I'm talking to Nate.
2 in a row.
I can talk to you, but I'm talking to Nate. Why y'all ain't been winning since then?
Throw that flag, dog.
See, he's just talking all in the mic.
Sorry.
Okay. What you want my?
Why did they put Justin in?
I want to know for real why y'all not winning. You and Ron, you can answer the question too, though.
No, you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Okay.
His balls are too flat.
What have happened was
me personally I think we being a little
Interference.
bit conservative both sides of the ball.
No.
Wait a minute, now I can't hear what you're saying, man. Patrick's in the mic. I don't know why he don't step back from the mic and talk. He get in the mic and say it. I don't know what it is.
For the most part, with the defense, I could just basically chime in on the defense. For some strange reason, with the offense, I'm not understanding. But defensive wise, I've talked to Ron and Travis, and the main thing that I basically pinpoint on defense, just my opinion, is we don't attack much on defense. We play too conservative. We allow offenses to dictate what they want to do versus make them adjust. We always have to do the adjusting, which is always going to bite us in the ass. I that's what I truly believe.
I don't understand that.
All this zone, watching out for the deep passes, even when we're watching for the deep pass. I can go into the exit. I don't feel like doing that right now because I've been doing that for the past 2 weeks. But just in general, we don't attack, and we need to start attacking. Stop playing this conservative, bend but don't break. I get the bend but don't break because every defense in the league has a bend but don't break aspect. But just me in general, even if you are a bend but don't break, you got to play chess, not checkers. You got to attack here and there. You got to pick your poisons, when to attack, when don't attack, all this and that. But that's just my thing. We play too safe as a defense. And we've been doing that since the Pittsburgh Steelers game. And
I see something else.
And it's literally biting us in the ass right now. That's my thing.
Those are that's the reason you think y'all losing.
Yeah.
Okay. Ron, what you think?
Our defensive coordinator don't know what the fuck he doing out there. Our defensive
I don't like the big word you used, but it was funny. Go ahead.
He act like Ray Charles. Don't see nothing. Our offensive coordinator, once again, act like Ray Charles. Don't see nothing. So, both of them are young, dumb, and other stuff, you know?
Okay. Well, Travis, what do you say?
Listen, man. I agree with everything that Ryan and Nate said. To piggyback off that, like I said, I think it's the wrong scheme we're running for our defense. The players don't fit the scheme, and we're running a 3-4 defense. We should be running a 4-3. I think we should go back to 4-3. And Jimmy Lake is just not a man for the job as far as defensive coordinator. Hopefully during this bye week we make a change, because if we don't make a change, it's gonna be more of the same. And I don't see us. I told the fellas, I don't see us winning much going forward. If we come back and ain't nothing changed, Jimmy Lake's still there, it's a wrap. And because I know that's his guy he brought in. And Brandon, I know you say Raheem brought his guys in with him. I get it. Zach Robinson, I'm cool with. Because before this, he was averaging 28 to 30 points a game, so I got no issue with him. But every now and then, situational play calling, like fourth down, you do something behind the line of scrimmage to get sacked. Stupid play calling. But other than that, overall, I'm good with him. But Jimmy Lake, this is his first time being defensive coordinator. He's inexperienced. He don't know what he's doing, it's obviously. So they got to sit him down. I ain't saying fire him right now, but you got to sit him down, demote him, and you let him go at the end of the season. Don't fire him now, but let him go at the end of the season. But demote him and let Gray take over, our cornerbacks coach or something. Because I mean, it's gonna be more to say. I don't see nothing. What's gonna change? Like I say, we're not aggressive enough. Like Nate was saying, we play too much zone. We don't hardly play no man worth nothing. We don't blitz worth nothing. We ain't got no pass rush. We got 10 sacks total on the season. 10. The team we just played against, Nick Bolton, the linebacker for the Broncos, got 10 sacks himself. Just to put it in perspective.
He got a total of 9.
Well, let me tell y'all what I see.
I thought it was 10. But
all of you touched on what's going on, but you tap dancing around what's really going on.
And I told y'all when Nick
like the great Greg Rahab.
I told you.
Let me tell y'all what I see.
What you see?
No, I have an opinion too, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just asking.
This is what I see. First of all, y'all pass rushing. He long in the tooth. You gotta get a better. He's a good second up runner, but he just ain't where he used to be. So that's why you ain't getting a whole lot of pressure. He's long in the tooth. You're gonna have to get a good pass rusher. Get one good pass rusher, and that guy would start probably getting his sack because they'll have to guard that other guy, double up on that, and open up for him. So y'all need a pass rusher. The other thing, your secondary's a little weak. You got. I'm just saying, you got two of the best safeties in the business, but you need to get one of the best corners. That other guy decent, but you need to get another good corner because them two safeties gonna hold their own. But y'all, and I know y'all gotta admit, y'all need to get a good corner because that other guy's a good second up run, but he ain't no first. But y'all need a good second up run. And the other thing that I see is Kurt. Kurt have his moment when he's undefeatable, but there are moments Kurt just do some crazy bonehead things.
Yeah,
let me finish. I'm making points, you just ain't seeing it. But the main thing I see, y'all defensive coach, is like he get lost in the shuffle. Still him mixing and putting some schemes out there that's better. He runs the same thing. Y'all got two plays that y'all run on defense, and that's what it's like to me. You could just about tell what y'all gonna do. And I would say another linebacker. I think your linebacker's okay, but it's a scheme. So a good rusher, get a good corner. Kirk needs to get one more savvy, and that defensive coach needs to wake up and stop like he's lost. Those are the things I see that's wrong with it. So y'all get a pass rusher. That'll keep the corner off the pressure off the corners. But if you get another corner and a pass rusher, guys, you'll see your problems will go away.
Based off what you just got through saying.
That's what I see.
No, okay, I agree with everything that you said. But you basically just said everything I just said when I say we need to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
If you are, hold on, because if you are an aggressive defense, that takes pressure off your secondary.
Yeah, but you're missing out a point.
No, it's not. That's
Specifically, you need a pass rusher. You aggressive. Y'all got an aggressive team now. You need a pass rusher. That's different what you're saying. Am I right or wrong?
That's not different from what we're saying.
Y'all are aggressive team.
No, we're not an aggressive team when it comes to rushing the passer. No, we're not.
Defense, we're really
Not on defense, you're not. You need a pass rusher.
We need two pass
Exactly.
rushers.
Well, if you get one pass rusher, the other guy he'll open up.
We need two pass
When our
rushers.
pass rushers are covering, what are we doing?
Your pass rusher, you ain't getting enough pressure in there, bro.
Exactly. So that goes back to what I just said. We need to be more aggressive and stop being complacent.
You
I
get a
hear
pass
what you're
rusher,
saying.
you get a pass rusher, I promise you that'll change.
If we get a pass rusher, he's still going to do the same exact thing.
Get a good one, no. If you get a good one,
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, I just want you to listen to what I'm saying. Because if we get another pass rusher and we continue to do what we're doing, he's going to do the same thing that our so-called pass rushers are doing.
if you do the same thing, I don't think he will if y'all get a good pass rusher. I don't think he will. I think that will open up that pass rusher y'all got because they'll have to double team the new one, and that will open him up more. This is what's going to happen. Michael Parsons causes sacks because they're double teaming him, triple teaming him. It causes sacks for the other guy. A good pass rusher will do the same thing for y'all. I'm telling you what I know. You don't believe it with it. That's what
Our
happened.
scheme is based off of, we're not attacking scheme.
Get a good pass rusher that'll change.
You know what? Okay.
The scheme's still gonna be the same as what he's saying, Pop. Regardless if you got a pass rusher, it's the scheme.
I know y'all so
Scheme
much
needs to go.
I know
What
y'all
I'm
so much.
saying.
It ain't so much in the scheme, guys.
As far
They know if they stop y'all pass rush, that one guy, they stop that one guy, they know y'all ain't going nowhere.
listen, Lorenzo Carter needs to go.
But maybe I'm wrong, guys. Maybe I'm wrong.
Listen, Matthew
No,
Judon.
what scheme what pass rusher do we have?
You have to find a better pass rush.
Listen, Matthew Judon.
There's still some guys out there.
Listen, Matthew Judon, who we brought in from the Patriots, he's doing the best he can do with what he have to work with this scheme, and he's rushing in and getting hurries, but he ain't got nobody else to really help him. So we need a true pass rusher.
That's what I just said.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Let me hit you with some numbers though.
See, you ain't got. I don't even know the numbers. I looked at them today.
Judon needs help. Judon can't do it by himself.
And where did he come from?
Patriots.
He came from the Patriots. The Patriots.
Ravens.
He came from the Raiders. Raiders doing okay at times, and sometimes they not.
Ravens and Patriots.
Yeah. Patriots. I remember with the
I'm gonna say
Patriots.
this real quick, and I'll just shut the hell up after this. Now, we are number 4 in the league in pass rush press,
So that means y'all aggressive then.
but we are last in sacks.
You need a pass rusher. I'm telling you what the problem is. It ain't because y'all not aggressive. You're number 4 in the NFL. That means you aggressive, bro.
What's going on, Ty? The Atlanta Bird game.
Think about what I'm saying, Nate.
go subscribe.
Get you another pass rusher and everything will come together. I hope that happens so you'll see.
But I don't agree that Judon is washed. I don't think he's washed. I
No,
think he just needs
I didn't
help.
say that. I didn't say that.
No, Ty said he was washed. I don't think he's washed. I think he just needs
I'm
help.
just saying if you get another pass rusher, things will change.
How can we say somebody is washed when he ain't got no pass rush whatsoever to speak of?
See, that's the same thing, Travis. That's something I'm talking about. Z. How can it be washed? He don't get a chance to touch the ball. That don't make
That's
sense.
like y'all not having no pass rush at all.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
And you
man.
got one that you brought in, but he's getting there. He's just not getting the sacks. Is he washed? But he getting the hurries, but he ain't got nobody on the other side to counteract what he's doing on this side.
And it might be they ain't calling the penalty.
If he's driving you this way and you running away from him, going this way,
Somebody else should be doing something.
Maybe
Yeah.
not washed.
come on, bro.
This is the way I break it down. Patrick, this is a question for you. If TJ Watt was covering more than he was actually rushing the passer, what would be your explanation on that? And when somebody basically questioned his sack productivity.
That's probably either a coaching thing or a personnel thing because either A,
Hey, that's some people
you're not
agree
using
with me,
you're not
y'all.
using him
That's
in the
what
way
people
that
agree with
you
what I said. He
in
said
his
it
best to his best
Just touched on it.
area,
I know you agree
or
on-
your personnel is so shallow where you don't have enough coverage for the mid level back there, so you have to drop them back. That would be the only text.
I'm glad you pointed that out.
That's the only two things I can think. Why?
Defense is our middle linebackers, but I've
Yeah.
been sitting here pinpointing.
And we definitely need a linebacker too.
That's what I said. I don't want to say linebacker, but if you get a new pass rusher, that would help. But I wanted to say that a while ago. I said I ain't talking about your linebacker. Maybe y'all can do with them.
Weakness when we had this picture perfect defense on paper, and I sit there and said the biggest issue that we have based off of our defense is linebacker.
No, it's pass rusher.
No, the middle linebackers is the biggest weakness.
Okay.
Nah, that's definitely pass rush.
Yeah, it's pass rusher. You get a pass rusher, don't linebacker come to play. Because they'll have to, y'all scheme might be the same, but their scheme will have to change, bro.
The linebackers go feed off the
Yeah,
pass rush.
their scheme will change, Nate. Their scheme will have to change. They'll be preparing to play against y'all, and then that comes in y'all favor playing. That's what happens when you get a good pass rusher. It makes them change their schemes.
Okay, I get that though, but when you're watching our game,
I watch them all the time. I follow y'all.
check it out. Majority of our pass rush comes from our middle linebackers rushing up the A gap. Now I get what you're saying when it comes to our pass rush, but when it comes to the pinpoint weakness of our defense is our middle linebacker. If we have better middle linebackers, our defensive ends, outside linebackers, if they can sit there and rush the passer, our linebackers would not have to do that. They can take care of the middle of the field. That's why you basically allowed Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons to cover more than they have to. They have range, but they don't have that much fucking range.
That's why I told you to get a cornerback. Y'all need a cornerback.
No, we need a middle linebacker to take care of the middle of the field so our defensive ends can do what they got to do and cover.
Okay.
Right, but we need to get a pass rush first though.
Yeah, you need that
And
bad.
then the linebackers, that'll take care of itself.
Yeah.
But if you got a pass rush, that's gonna kill most of the
That's
issues
it.
we're having on defense.
Everybody know that's the cue. Pass rusher and get you a cornerback. The linebackers will be okay.
Linebackers are secondary.
Yeah.
We have to get a pass rush first. We have no pass rush to speak of at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
That's a problem.
It don't take a genius to see what's going on with y'all defense. You need need another pass rusher. He ain't got to be as good as the one y'all got, but he got to be enough to make him say, uh-oh. And that'll loosen up somebody there.
We only got 10 sacks on the season.
And that tells you right there.
That's crazy.
Nillen came into the game and he been hurt the whole time. He got 5 sacks already, but 4 or 5 sacks already. And he's a third stringer. This guy gonna be special. He gonna be special.
Who is that?
Nillen, Dallas Cowboy guy that came out of the preseason and they got hurt, but he already got about 4 sacks already. And he's a third stringer.
He talking about the defensive tackle that we looked at on tape.
He gonna be special, dog. 3 or 4.
I think it's Nealon.
Nillen,
The defensive tackle.
Rashawn Nillen.
I forgot. He came from a college, I want to say, with an M. Not Minnesota, but
Oh, might be.
somewhere.
All I know, he ain't even played but 2 games.
Might have been Montana.
And this guy's gonna be
I
special,
can't remember
man.
where he came from.
And when he's in there, now he'll be playing Sunday. And I'm glad. I want to see more of him. I just want to see more of him. And Michael Parsons will be out there with him. Bland will be out there with him. And Strong. I mean, look, I'm hopeful.
But I'm gonna go ahead and move to the next topic
Yeah.
because we didn't spend a lot of time on this. But the next topic is if you had the chance to pay the running back position, would you be willing to pay him $20 million in today's game as a running back, especially with injury history? If a running back had an injury history, would you be willing to pay him $20 million? Guys, what do you say?
Not the running back position because this is so injury prone. The life expectancy of running back is a lot less than just about any other position on the field.
So if he's special, do you still pay it?
Not $20 million. It depends on. I guess it depends on who it is. Like
Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry.
You mean for 1 year? Let's clarify real quick. Are you meaning like over a
We can
contract?
pay it, period.
Contract, yeah.
Contract, yes. Like it's a multi-year contract.
20 million.
In order for Saquon to come to your team, you gotta pay him $20 million.
Over a multi-year deal.
No, like to pay it, just that the
Pay it,
consign
period.
come to your team.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think I can do
Because
that.
basically, this is what the
I would-
Giants.
I would
we
break it
want
up.
18 to 20 million from the Giants, and Giants said, you're gonna cripple our franchise, and we gotta let
Mm-hmm.
you go.
18
And we'd rather
million.
do a running back by committee and let you go. And he went to Eagles.
18 million, what they gonna have to pay him.
I don't. No, not right off bat. Not right off the bat.
That's why they let him
in
go.
that situation. He had already torn some ligaments in his knee and had to miss some time. So that's one of those things that's already in the back of your head too.
And it was basically either keeping him or letting Daniel Jones walk. So they chose to keep Daniel Jones basically and let him walk.
Yeah,
So that's the mistake, I guess you want to say.
that was a two-way mistake.
yeah.
No, not me. Not in that situation. No.
So Nate, what do you think about this one? Is he there? Nate, can you hear me? Ryan, what do you think about this?
I said I pay Saquon.
Okay, break it down.
Look, to me, he a face of the franchise. Look what he's doing with Philly. Yeah, look.
Okay, season ain't over yet, but okay, continue.
But he came back with a vengeance. I mean,
So
that
far.
don't happen every year.
So far,
Yeah.
so good.
When you put him on a better team, it does.
Bam. He got a better offensive line than the Giants.
Look, Cappy.
Once again, Pop said early, when you have a better offensive line, your running backs, they do better.
That's true.
Philly got a better offensive line, and look what Saquon doing.
Arguably speaking, the best in the business. Arguably.
So yes, I would pay him $20 million.
Okay. So even with his injury history, you still be willing to pay him
Uh-huh.
$20 million.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Nate, you there? Okay. Pops, what do you think?
Guys,
Maybe
if it
better.
ever come down to the quarterback or the halfback, you're gonna always keep the quarterback.
Exactly.
Cause you can quarterback, you can still win with a quarterback. But you can't with every back. You just can't win a whole season with a back because he get the wear and tear doing mid-season. Barkley's got a history, a hurt history. Ain't nobody gonna pay him 20. Ain't nobody gonna do that. That's why Jerry Jones he wanted 18 million. Jerry said, I won't make that mistake again. We did it with Zeke. And then with Henry, I think he could have got Henry about 7 or 8, I think. But he said he just wasn't gonna pay no back that much. He was too into himself to remember it was only cost 7 or 8. He said he not paying him back that much no more. And that's why he didn't take Henry. It ain't cause he didn't think Henry was good. When you paying 7 or 8 million for a back, you gotta remember, for 1 year it might be okay, but like Travis said,
That's a good price.
that,
though.
yeah, and,
7,
like,
8 million.
and that's not a bad for 1 year.
But
Like
we talking
Travis was saying a while
20
ago.
million, though.
But 20 million,
18,
ain't none of them, ain't no back out there worth that. Not even for 1 season.
And I told, this is what I was telling Ryan. I talked to him about.
You don't do that.
Yesterday. Unless you're special in the sense of, unless you're Barry Sanders, I'm not paying it. If Barry Sanders, I'll pay that for him. He was
Or
worth it.
Emmitt Smith.
But other than
Give
Barry,
him credit now.
Look what Danny
you know what I'm
Dimes.
saying? Barry Sanders.
Look what Danny
he's
Dimes
worth it.
doing
Yeah.
without Saquon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's not looking too bad though. I mean, he ain't.
No, he didn't got benched.
I'm not saying he wasn't looking. He would look about the same way when he left. He just wasn't playing all that good. You know what I mean? He just wasn't playing all that good. But he didn't get no worse.
Danny DeVito was taking over.
Yeah,
But for me,
they should have made that switch before they got rid of
And they said his days as Giant is over with as we know it. So he won't be
Right.
back in.
Yeah.
And then they go and release him because they gotta pay him that money. But if he stays in, I think he get hurt.
He
then,
gone. He gone.
to me, I
forgot
would
what they
have
said.
paid Saquon and drafted a quarterback
Oh
last
no!
year. And this why.
Yeah, they messed themselves up by not getting a quarterback.
Every team got a great, I can't say great, a good running back. CMC, Saquon Barkley, Bijan,
But
wait a minute, the one with the Steelers, what's his name? Who y'all running back?
Najee Harris. Najee Harris.
And James
Yeah,
Warren.
Najee Harris.
James Warren look good too.
Good for Buffalo.
I like to have him.
Every good, if you want to go far, you got to have a good running game.
You ain't necessarily got to.
Yeah, you have to. You got to be able to close out games.
No, I'm.
You gotta have a good running game.
No. A couple quarterbacks prove that you didn't have to.
What?
No, you don't. Tom Brady, He didn't have the best.
He always had good running
I don't
backs.
think
Yeah, he had good
Tom
running
Brady
backs.
didn't have a whole lot
He
of people.
always had good
Okay,
running game,
okay,
Pops.
I'll say
Always.
that. Okay.
But Pops, and you the same one that was talked about y'all did not have no running game last.
Look, Dallas always have had the best running back. We just ain't got one this year.
Okay.
At least they not producing on the field.
Damn it. So you think y'all would do better if y'all have running game?
If they'll give it, I don't know if they'll let him run it back. Jerry Jones said the reason we didn't get Henry because we don't run the ball that much. So that means don't care who it is, he's not gonna get the ball much.
No,
Jerry Jones say the reason we're not gonna get Henry because we don't run the ball as much as they do,
thought it was
and he wouldn't get the ball as
Jerry
much.
Jones said he don't fit their
Oh,
system
man.
that well.
Jerry
That's what he
Jones, what his point was making that Henry wouldn't fit him because they don't run the ball that much. That's what Jerry said. Everybody just keep taking words out. He said he didn't fit our scheme because we don't run the ball that much. That's what Jerry said.
My point is,
That's what he
you
said.
got to have a good running game to
It don't hurt. It don't hurt. Yeah,
in the NFL.
I believe we got a better running game than they say. They just won't run the ball.
To me, I would pay that $20 million. Now, I know what I'm going to get from Saquon.
You don't know that. You don't know if he gonna last or not.
So let me ask you this, Ryan. If you said you would pay it, but what if it came down to you could pay him that, but your franchise will suffer going forward? Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have the money to pay to keep other free agents, and
don't
they would
want
have
that.
to leave. And will you be good with still doing that?
He get 3 players for that money. 3
I
players.
answering your question, I look at the Giants once again. In my opinion, I mean, you talk about this. If they would have paid Saquon and drafted a rookie quarterback, I think they would have done better this year than they did last year.
That might be true, but they didn't do that. And I'm asking you, Ryan, what would you do in that situation?
I still would pay Saquon.
So even if it means crippling your franchise, you would pay Saquon.
There wasn't many people asking.
Because that's what the Giants had to deal with.
Yeah.
If they would have signed him, you still paying Daniel Jones.
18.
They wouldn't have had no money to bring nobody in. They wouldn't be able to do nothing.
And they needed people.
And Giants is thinking about the future. They got to build for the future.
Right.
They got to think about what's right.
They
for their
did the right
franchise.
thing, y'all. Get it off now and stop it this year.
This next year coming up, new free agency and draft, they're gonna be okay. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
they gonna be okay.
They
Like
got rid of
Cowboys.
that. Then they got that off the books.
See, Cowboys gonna be okay because Jerry Jones didn't go out there and spend money, and then all that money they talking about Cowboys should be setting with. Cowboys gonna be in good shape next year, y'all.
To me-
I'm telling you.
To me, it's just on face of your franchise. You just let them man just walk like that.
Yeah,
To
sometimes
your
you have to.
rivalry- To your rivalry.
Well, obviously he wasn't the face of the franchise though, Ryan. Daniel was.
We thought he was.
Daniel got the most money.
Evidently
He was
Daniel
the
was,
franchise, and
but
he
we-
got benched. And they let Saquon walk, so he obviously wasn't the franchise.
Quarterback gonna be the last thing to go, guys. Most of the time.
Yeah, you ain't gonna let the franchise just walk.
Wow.
They thought Daniel Zone would produce, but he didn't.
And they said they looking at it like this. You gotta look at it from where they look at it from it, Ryan. They didn't have him for all these years, and he's been hurt half of that. And so it's
Okay.
like we paying you the money, but you can't stay healthy. So why would I pay you 18 and 20 million? And chances are you're gonna get hurt because that's what you've been
Right.
doing with us. You know what I mean? Like,
This game over with.
How many times
Yeah,
they
so-
concentrate
Oh,
on the
Browns. But I told you I had a dream that the Browns beat them.
That was a good game.
Yeah, but I told you I dreamed that the Browns beat them.
say again, now, Ryan.
How many times the Giants concentrate on fixing their offensive line?
Well, they've been trying to fix the offensive line. They've been drafting offensive linemen in the past couple drafts.
Now this ain't
It's
clear.
not their fault that it's not working,
Ooh,
or
that was a bad
or the
hit.
offensive
They
line
should have called that.
is getting hurt.
Oh, that
I mean, but they are trying. They're going
see
out and
that?
drafting linemen, so
I
they
saw
are
it.
that
trying.
should
You
have
know
been a
what I mean?
penalty,
Yeah,
dog.
they're trying.
So I mean, what only thing they can do is try to scout and feel like this is the best lineman for our scheme that'll fit our system, and then they put them in there and they don't work. Can't fault them for trying. They trying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you do? You know how that is, Ryan. We didn't draft the linemen in the past. It didn't work out at all.
Yeah.
So you know how this goes.
It kind of hurt us just a little bit because our guys got hurt and we didn't have no backup.
It's just a 50-50 right there. You can't go wrong with
20 million a lot to play a back, man. That's
I wouldn't pay. Like I said,
a prone.
unless you're Barry Sanders, and I know I've seen your work, and I know
Prone
you're
and
Barry
hurt.
Sanders, I'm not paying
Yeah.
Barry Sanders the only guy I would pay $20 million to as a running back.
Shit, I would pay
Only
Emmett.
So,
Emmett don't give out, boy.
so you.
Emmett had to have the line though.
No, he didn't.
Barry
No, he didn't.
was making a lot of
Emmett
stuff
could do it
happen.
all.
So, Travis, what you
Didn't
say
Cleveland
you
beat
would
Baltimore
not-
earlier this year?
Huh?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Did
So-
Cleveland beat Baltimore? I don't know.
You would not pay Marshawn Lynch.
They done beat 3 big teams.
No,
Might
I'm not
beat
paying no
Baltimore,
Marshawn
dude.
Lynch ain't
Oh,
worth no
what's the
$20
San
million.
Francisco?
You would not pay
Oh.
no Walton Payton in
Let me
his
check that out.
I'm
and see. I
not
think it
paying
was.
Walter Payton no $20 million. No, I said
You
to
would
me-
not pay O.J. Simpson in
to
his
me,
prime.
Barry Sanders is the only one. Only other one I
That's
would have
crazy.
paid
That's crazy.
I'm gonna show you how much
if he would have stayed healthy is Bo Jackson.
I'm gonna show you how much I'm gonna show you how much I hate the Cowboys.
That's the only other one.
I'm gonna show you how much I hate the Cowboys. I would have paid Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders. I would have paid Walter Payton.
Travis, Patrick.
And then I'd pay Emmitt Smith
Patrick.
$20 million.
Patrick.
Those are only 4 to 5 backs.
Patrick.
That
That's
I-
right.
Yeah,
They beat Baltimore,
yeah.
You
So
right.
they're not a slouch team.
Yeah, Cleveland beat Baltimore this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
29 to 24.
Yeah.
But all I just trying to say, how many times we see a running back like Saquon? With him-
You've seen that in Adrian Peterson. I'd pay Adrian Peterson $20 million.
Oh, Adrian would be
I
the guy
forgot
to
about
pay.
Adrian.
Adrian would be
You've
the
seen
guy to pay now.
Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, Emmitt Smith,
And McCaffrey.
I wouldn't say McCaffrey.
I wouldn't say that.
No,
I wouldn't say that.
he's a good back.
I know, but I agree.
Well, I'm just saying, me
I
personally,
overstepped that.
I'm only
Yeah.
playing 2 of those backs, and that's I got to really think about it. But just off the top of my head, Bo Jackson and Barry Sanders. if Bo would have stayed healthy, I'm saying because he was that type of talent.
Barry Sanders said himself,
He
the
would've probably
only
been-
other
he
guy
would've-
he see out there is Emmitt Smith.
He would have
and
ended up
Jim
being
Brown.
the best back. Period. I believe he would have stayed healthy.
That's just
But Adrian Peterson came back from an ACL.
yeah,
tear.
Adrian's the other back, but I wouldn't have paid no $20 million. Anymore.
I would have paid him $20 million. Yeah. Adrian Peterson was like
special.
all these other backs,
Anderson, I would have paid him to
Put together.
Anderson, yeah. Think about it. Yeah.
and the advantage that he had over a lot of these other backs is that he had size.
Right.
I mean, he-
That's what I'm saying.
And Zeke Elliott was special. Even Tomlin said he ain't seen a back like Zeke since Adrian Peterson and Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith.
See, Bo Jackson,
Zeke was special.
See, Bo Jackson, his career was just cut short by a freak tackle, and it's just one of those things that happen.
If they hadn't penalized
before
Zeke
that-
and got him out of the season,
but
he'd have won
before-
three seasons back to back.
But before that, he wasn't injury prone.
Like Saquon Barkley hard to come by these days.
Injury prone. That's what messed with him.
That's the only reason I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's the only reason I would. Every year he was hurt.
It's too much money to be investing in somebody that you don't know. That you can't guarantee this.
That's why I said Saquon Barkley is not one of those guys.
Yeah.
Now he can stay healthy this whole year through the Eagles, and that's cool.
And that might prove that he's different.
But maybe he just, maybe he got with the right team, the right
look at this dude.
medical staff that know how to treat him, as far as his recouping and all that stuff. And
What's he
maybe it's just
doing?
working out for him. You know what I mean?
They dancing to music apparently.
Look at him.
You're doing the Ed Lover.
I mean, to me, even Nick Chubb, a beast.
I'm not paying him no
Like
$20 million.
these guys.
He not special to me though, Ron. Like when I say special, I mean out of this world. Like must see TV. When this guy plays, you gotta come see this guy. Like Michael Vick when he was with the Falcons, he was must see TV. Like he changed the whole culture of the Falcons.
Who
like,
playing? Who the
he was must-see
quarterback?
TV. That's Jameis Winston.
I thought it was Jamie Winston. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Barry Sanders. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. Like Barry Sanders was, man.
I mean, Barry Sanders, that he would give anybody that crazy work. I would pay Barry Sanders.
Emmett gave everybody that crazy work too. Y'all just don't want to give him props.
Emmett was dope, Dad. I'm not
Dope nothing.
Emmett was-
He's the best back out there, dude.
Emmett was one of the greatest to
Yeah,
ever
you
do
can't
it.
keep taking that from
But a
him.
lot-
Nobody's taking anything from
But a
Emmett.
lot-
Even Barry said that Emmett was his
Hold on,
pick.
pops. Hold on, pops.
Y'all was crazy.
But a lot of that was because he was with Dallas and they had the best offensive line ever,
No,
bro.
that
Like,
ain't no,
I think-
like I can't just. That's why I can't put so much credit.
His other backs played that and didn't do as good. Emmett was just good, dog.
I
Those
can't.
don't want to give him credit.
He went to the Cardinals. You
All
seen
right.
that he wasn't that good.
But that was on the last end.
Okay, but that's fine. But
But when Emmett was Emmett,
make it.
okay. All right.
If he was that good, like you said, though, he would have done that with them too.
No, Emmett wasn't really that bad. What's just got rid of Emmett.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Emmett
That's
wasn't gonna
just
do
my
it. When they
opinion.
changed the stars, Emmett wanted to leave. He didn't. He still had it, but when they changed them stars on the helmet, Emmett said, "I ain't doing that." That's when he left.
I mean,
If
Emmett
you
was
want to
nice,
know,
but he ain't no Barry
yeah,
Sanders.
but
That's
he's
why
the best back in the NFL.
statistically. Yeah.
Statistically,
We
nothing.
know better.
Anyway, all right, then what else? What's the next?
Well, we're gonna save. This is like one more time. We'll say that for next week. We're gonna get to the picks because we went a lot later. We were supposed to.
I don't know what mine's read.
Yep.
All right, get to the picks. This first game.
I do want to say hard-fought game. Cleveland beat us tonight. I think it was 5 points. Good game. I expected to split one with everybody. I expect Cincy to beat us one time because that's just the way we do with them these teams. Except for Baltimore. For that reason, we got Baltimore's number. But people forget, Cleveland beat Baltimore earlier this year, straight up, 29-25. So that Cleveland team was not a slouch team, and they've lost some close games.
Right
too, so.
after we beat them, they went right back and
I'm
beat
not ashamed.
Baltimore.
We don't do well. We're 0-7 all time. Road division games on Thursday night. We've never won a Thursday night game on the road against a division opponent. I don't know what it is.
Ain't that
Just,
something?
you know, and we should have won this game tonight. The only thing I'll say is that there was a couple of personnel decisions I don't understand. They put Justin Fields in on a crucial third or fourth down play to pass the ball, a deep pass, when I don't know. I think his deep ball could be developed a little bit more. But other than that, I mean, it was just a good game.
What I don't get is those analysts. Why don't you prepare for the occasion? Why are they not dressed for the occasion? You know it's gonna snow and stuff. They ain't got no headgear on their head. Nothing. They just sit out there in the snow like, bro, put a hat on.
They figure they're gonna be out there for 10 minutes.
I'll take it one step further. What you said. If you look at all the football players, they're not wearing all their pads. They got little thin stuff. Look, back in the day, they didn't have much injury because they had them thick pads and everything else.
That's how the new pads look now. They smaller now.
I know, but
they got them on. They just smaller.
I'm gonna say it again. Don't have your thicker pads. You didn't have much injuries, y'all. You didn't. Go do this fact check. Them big pads, the big pads, they didn't have much injuries back then.
Them young guns ain't gonna wear them big giant.
But I'm just saying
they
that
don't make them like that.
they might have to go back to making them all play run it again.
They don't make
They
them
might have to make
like
them all do it again.
I seen a Cleveland Brown fan out there with no shirt on.
I've seen some players like that.
I
Yeah,
said,
Cleveland got some crazy fans, bro.
I said he can get them on.
Someone put them little bitty quarterback kicker pads on. I mean,
his whole body was red too. I don't know how they sit out there in the snow like that.
Yeah, they do that, man.
With no shirt on, no jacket, no.
And of course, we know what color he was. Of course, we don't do that. That's. I'm just saying we don't, man. The white folks do that, bro. We don't do that.
What Pops doing?
It was a little spider or something, net or spider or something.
But the first game was the Steelers at the Browns.
We all lost that one.
Then we all took the Steelers. We gotta get through these picks, guys.
We all lost that one. So,
We're going into 3 hours now.
just in case everybody's wondering,
I never thought that would happen though.
no, I'm not surprised, Pops.
I know you ain't, cause you
And
studied the
who'd you
team.
pick for this game, bro?
I don't even remember, dog.
The Steelers and the Browns.
I think I might have picked the Steelers.
Yeah, cause they should have won. But that franchise, I mean that what's called thing.
But one thing I will say about Cleveland, they showing fight though.
They are.
I told y'all.
They showing some heart, unlike what we did the last 2 weeks.
Talking about Cleveland, y'all beat Cleveland. That's in Cleveland. They went the next week and beat Baltimore.
Cleveland will beat us right now if we play.
Yeah, and the thing about it is we show heart too. You never count us out, and I'm proud of Russ because Russ.
No, I'm making a point that we didn't show no heart these last 2 weeks.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Saints and Broncos.
Yeah. We came back from a 17-point deficit.
Beat us right now.
Yeah, we came
Cleveland
back.
might be picking up steam, y'all. Everybody ain't thought about it. Cleveland might be picking up steam. That might be the team that come from out of nowhere.
They could.
Cause they don't won 2 straight now.
Yeah, we
Beat 2 of the hardest teams.
Yeah,
gotta think about
Don't
it.
make no sense.
They
came-
laughed when Dallas beat them. Y'all laughed. Oh, this is Cleveland.
I know.
So I ain't.
Damn.
No, we knew y'all beat a good team, Pops.
No, I'm just. A lot of people was laughing about them. You probably know, but a lot of people laughing about that.
That we came back from a 17-point deficit to take the lead, guys. So we still got the fight in us. I'm proud of Russ. Russ overcame getting the ball stripped from him. We won the turnover battle technically, or was it tied? And then Russ threw a brilliant touchdown pass toward the end of the game. And then, like I said, I don't know, man. You just those plays you got to execute. You just got to execute those plays on defense. You got to get stops. And anyway, go ahead.
Okay, my man.
All right, next game, Vikes at the Bears. Who you got, Pep?
I got the Vikings.
I got the Vikings also. Pops.
I picked the Bears on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Ryan. Who
Cowboys beat them 33-17. Cowboys played that thing, man.
right.
I gotta go with Chicago. Chicago been
Chicago.
playing.
Yeah, they've been playing some good ball.
They've been playing some good ball. They almost.
I gotta try to win now. I gotta get back into winning.
They almost beat Green Bay last week. If
Okay.
if they kicker did not miss that field goal, they would have beat Green Bay. So I go with Chicago.
2 games they lost at the last second. That Washington game, and then that one.
Yeah.
That hurt them too.
Yeah.
Next game, Lions at the Colts. Pep, who you got?
I got the Lions. The best team in the league right now.
I got the Lions also the best team in the league.
And I got the Lions. I think it's the Eagles.
Who you got, Ryan?
I would say the Lions been put up 50 on them.
You said the Eagles. You think the Eagles is the best team in the league right now?
They trending towards that.
You think they're the best team right now?
I mean, it's
They
arguable.
trending towards the best team. Don't get me surprised if they're already past Washington now. They beat Washington now with the games, you know.
It's arguable, but they not better than
Washington was leading out the division, but Eagles leading it now.
and they not better than the Lions though.
I said to me they trending that way. I said it was. I said they trending.
I got
Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles right now. I think they trending.
Next game, the Patriots at Miami. Pep, who you got?
I got the Miami. I got Miami.
I got Miami also.
And I got Miami.
Ryan?
Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Patriots on the
That's-
road against
Well-
Miami.
They still got a good defense, and I don't believe in Miami. They had not shown me that.
Okay. Next game, Cowboys at the Redskins. Who you got, Pep?
I got the Redskins.
I got the Redskins also. Pops, who you got?
I'm going with the Cowboys. This is the division game.
And they fighting to get the Redskins logo and name back, guys. Right
Yep.
now.
They'll probably get it back.
I'm going with the Commodores. They got Lionel Richie in the locker room right now.
So and they was that logo is based on a real chief from the Native American tribe.
Yeah.
And they said it was showing honor, so they trying to get it back. But they should never change in the first place.
And the reason I'm going with Washington, Dallas got too many injuries.
Yeah, they got a lot of them, but I got a feeling we got 3 people coming back. If they do what they say they're gonna do, we'll get this game.
Yeah, Dallas.
Washington.
I hate to say it, yeah, they stand no chance. But next game, Titans at the Texans. Pat, who you got?
I got the Texans.
I got the Texans also.
I got the Texans.
Texas.
Okay. Next game, Bucks at the Giants. Pat, who you got?
I got the Bucks. Giants until they figure out this personnel change they had to go through. I definitely got the Bucks.
Your daddy DeVito.
Chad?
I got the Bucks.
I got the Bucks too. What was that?
Who you got, Ryan?
I got to go with the baby Giants.
Was that his body for real?
No.
That's why they said they wanted to play Wolverine, bro. They're working out.
Stop, man. Stop.
I got to go with the baby Giants. I don't want the Bucks to win. Another
It ain't about what you want. What do you think is gonna win?
That's why you will be
Giants.
terrible at these picks, bro. You will be terrible. Because you don't go with what you want. You go with who you think is actually going to win.
The world. Come on now.
All right, give me the Tampa Bay.
Nah, I mean, if you want to go to Giants.
No, that's up to you. I'm just
Don't let him
saying.
change your mind, man. You might be right.
Don't let me sway you. I'm just saying.
Give me
You lost, Angel. You don't know who you are, Ron, do you? I'm just joking.
Don't take that run. Don't take that run.
Bobby Brown.
He's trying to find his way through life.
So,
I'm just joking, Ron.
so you go with Bucks or
Number love, bro.
Giants? Going to Bucks?
Yeah.
Next game. Chiefs at the Panthers. Who you got, pal?
I got the Chiefs, man. They ain't gonna let the Chiefs lose 2 in a row, especially the
I
Panthers.
got the Chiefs also.
I got the
Panthers
Chiefs.
all playing better,
Got the
though.
Chiefs.
You hear what I said? They're not gonna let the Chiefs win.
You might be right.
All
'cause
that chatter came out about
I
cheating.
think they watching them now since that happened.
No,
The
but
refs
what I'm
can't
saying
do
is
what they was doing.
All the chatter came out last week, so they had to let them play last week. And this week, Now it's just like they supposed to beat the Panthers. So
Now watch Panthers mess around and upset them and beat. That'd be
who you
crazy.
got then?
No, I'm just saying watch what happens. I already said two
You
Chiefs.
got the Chiefs.
Go with your gut, because I don't want to hear it. If the Panthers win,
I got the Chiefs. I got the
Ain't
Chiefs.
even no question to me.
I got the Chiefs.
I'm just saying, but watch something like that will happen though. That's how it's been going this year, bro.
Go
I
ahead, y'all.
got Chiefs.
Chiefs, okay.
Mhm.
Next game, Broncos at the Raiders. Who you got, Pep?
we had the Broncos.
I got the Broncos also.
And I got the Broncos. Dang.
Who you got?
Broncos.
Broncos. Okay, next game, Cards at the Seattle.
That's a good game
Pep,
right
who you
here.
got?
I got Seahawks at home.
God dang.
I got Cardinals.
And I got Seattle.
Okay.
That'll be the
I
deciding
got-
factor right there for me and you, Trap, that game.
Ryan, who you got?
Seattle.
Seattle, okay. Next game, 49ers at the Packers.
I got
Who you
49ers. That's a tough game, too.
I
Yeah.
got the Packers. Who you got?
And I got the 49ers. Packers
I
and
got
49ers.
Green Bay.
Okay. Next game, Eagles at the Rams. Another tough one. Who you got, Pep?
I got the Eagles.
I got the Eagles also.
And I got the Eagles.
I got the Rams.
Okay. Next game, Ravens at the Chargers.
This is a hard one.
Who you got, Pep?
I got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens,
Ravens
too.
should win this.
And I got the Ravens. We only had one pick different.
Now,
man.
next week, they'll come back out and
we
Ravens
only
come
had one pick different.
2 picks.
I
The
got
Cowboys
Baltimore.
game.
Oh, the
too.
Cowboys, yeah. Yeah.
The Ravens come out next week and look like gangbusters again, y'all.
Yeah.
Lamar gonna be throwing all over the field. They're gonna be stopping everybody. Watch what I tell you. I'm serious.
Well, all right.
All right, well, it's a good podcast, guys.
But anything else y'all want to touch bases with?
Yeah, everybody like and share the show.
Amen.
And the Cleveland Browns. Boy,
Is they for real? Is they for real?
I talk about the fans. And y'all crazy or what?
Man, they Cleveland Browns just won. You know they go
that's the dog pound. Of course they're
Yeah,
crazy.
they-
The dog pound is
man.
crazy, bro.
24-19.
At home,
This is why they got some of the best fan. That's why they're one of the best fan bases in the league.
Yeah, when they be at home, the next day with pneumonia and all that
Oh, I don't need
stuff.
that. I got it.
Look at that ice, y'all.
You did
No. I always
I
mark
mean,
y'all's
it's
on
snowing
mine.
like crazy there, man.
picture if you want it.
No, I always mark y'all's on mine. See what I do?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what we got different? Anything?
The Cards game and the 49ers game. Those two.
Bobby Brown, make up your mind now.
I'm good.
Anything else?
Me
y'all
make
wanna
up my mind? Did he just say me make up my mind?
say? Yeah. Anything else y'all want to
Wasn't
say?
he the one? Wasn't he the one on the pick that we made him change his mind? Made him rethink life?
All right. Anything
I'm
else?
just joking around.
Anything else y'all
Don't
want
be
to say?
looking around. I'm talking about you.
Anything else y'all want to say?
I told you not to change,
Why do
man.
you set yourself up for this stuff, Ron? Why?
Before we
Told you
end
not
this,
to-
But you do it to yourself.
I gotta get you.
I'm going with the baby Giants. Like, but dude, like,
Hey.
why? Why you doing that? Because I don't want the Bucks to win.
Why?
But it's not about what do you want to win. Who you think's gonna win? All right, I'm going with the Bucks.
Me out, Bobby Brown.
All right, I'm back off a little bit. I'm just saying.
back all the
Listen,
way off.
let me ask you a question. What year is it?
Boy, I been
Do you know where you are? How old are you?
keep on. Keep on.
I'm just checking to make sure you're all right, man.
Keep on.
Do you know anything?
I can wait that and down. I can wait.
is there anything else?
Nah,
y'all
nothing
wanna say
below,
before
Ron.
we end this, because we done went long, guys.
No, I think that's it.
Ryan, you got anything else you want to say before we get off here?
Nope.
I will say I won last week, guys.
I'm good.
And the score is the score is 7-3 to 1, right?
Don't nobody care.
I'm just saying, if I win 2 more weeks, then I won the season. So that's what I'm hoping for.
And
It's about time.
I was up 6-1 last season, wasn't I?
you don't know what your record.
And then
Yeah, but
and then Pops came back.
I forgot about that. You did. You were building
I
on that.
got a little careless because I was like, I got the lead.
You
know,
did.
like,
Don't do it
I
this
just
time.
drop a week or 2 here. or there.
Don't do it this time. Stay focused.
No, not this time.
I'm gonna stop him from winning this week. I'm taking
I'm
it,
just,
guys.
I'm just gonna come back with a vengeance next year because I know it's done for me. I already know.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, you literally have to win out
We're gonna wrap this thing up.
to tie.
It's possible though.
It's possible. You, but
Nah.
in terms of winning
And
in terms of winning the
we have
season,
to have a tiebreaker.
in terms of winning the season, you can't win. You can't get out of the game.
Got my dog
Pops.
barking. You got my dog barking.
He went to Michael Jackson.
Gonna leave it hanging at you.
I don't know if he's slapping with you or at you. I don't know.
And may you rest in peace.
Yo.
Got my dog's barking now.
Do what now?
I said he got my dog's barking. Don't do that.
I was in tune that time. You know how hard Michael Jackson is to sing? I was in tune.
Please don't sing no more. Please.
Whatever.
Okay, guys. We're gonna wrap this thing down. We'll wrap it up.
I ain't got no comment, man. Let's just move on.
Chad don't want to say that because it was a good jab.
I ain't saying
It was a good
it.
jab.
I ain't saying a word.
That's bad ego right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like, no.
We're waiting on y'all.
All right, guys.
Wait on Patrick.
You know what to do.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Wallace, ATV, Nate,
Roll
Kevin,
with you again next week.
Betty,
I don't know what happened to
everybody.
Nate. We lost Nate.
Nate was like, I'm done with this.
Hope they ain't mad at me. Hope he ain't mad at me.
They won't let me talk. I'm done with it.
He went back to sleep. That's what it was.
All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. Cowboys gonna go on a winning streak.
No, they're not.